This podcast is sponsored by East Coast Drift School. East Coast Drift School is a driving school focused on learning the art of drifting. Conveniently located at the greatest drifting facility in the United States, Raceway Park in Englishtown, New Jersey. Raceway Park currently has 3 tracks, so you will have a few options to choose from when setting up your lessons. Chris Knapp, who is part of the Raceway Park family, will be your teacher as he guides you through car setup and technique. If you are more of a seasoned driver, East Coast Drift School is also the place where you can get some extra seat time. Chris allows private track time with no instructing as well, so that you can get some test and tune runs in before that big event or competition you have coming up. Instead of spending the night dodging the police with your boys, consider signing up with East Coast Drift School the next time they release their schedule. Chris releases the schedule on the 16th of every month through Instagram. Make sure to check them out, give them a follow, and shoot over a direct message when you are ready to set up a date. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. This podcast is also sponsored by Automotive Specialty Wraps. Automotive Specialty Wraps is a company specializing in paint protection film, vehicle wraps, ceramic coatings, and window tinting located in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Owned and operated by car enthusiasts and drifters, their technicians have over 10 years of experience in the industry. Ceramic coating is one of their specialties and is the service they offer that caught my eye first. In the 60s, NASA and the U.S. military formulated a ceramic coating to be used on spacecraft and planes. This coating would be able to protect them from harsh conditions. Following that, in the early 2000s, ceramic coatings were revamped to be used in the automotive industry. These coatings give your car's paint extra protection while also making it shine. Wax only lasts for a couple of weeks at most, but ceramic coatings last for a year or longer. They perform a full 2-stage polish to the car beforehand to make sure the vehicle is in perfect condition before applying the coating. This service can also be applied to wheels, which would be the best thing you can do to a new set of wheels you just picked up, if you are looking to protect them for years to come. As mentioned, they also offer window tinting and paint protection film installations. Now, everyone knows what window tinting is, but these guys offer carbon or ceramic tinting depending on your needs. Paint protection film, or PPF, is a great idea for those new vehicle owners that want to protect their paint before it gets chipped up driving down the highway. I always suggest having at least the front end done in PPF, like the front bumper, fenders, and hood. ASW is now offering mobile detailing, and this is no basic car wash. It's more of a 2-hour spa session for your car using special soaps designed to extract toxins out of your paint. And the best part is they will come to your house, job, or even to our shop when your car is being serviced to get the wash done. From protecting your tow rig's exterior to full livery installations on your drift car, they have you covered. You can contact them at automotivespecialtywraps.com and make sure to mention our podcast. They are currently offering 10% off mobile washes and tinting services for our listeners. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course their dual piston brake booster delete kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays is function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All of their products are user-friendly and easy to install, while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products are stress tested as well. I'm currently digging their compact intercooler sprayer reservoir kit. This kit includes a pump and pigtail to wire it up to any switch you want. I've been a big fan of sleek looking OEM style intercooler sprayers ever since Subaru had one on the STI, and this kit provides you with what you need to get started. If you need any more info on any of their products, make sure to take a look at their product descriptions. They have some of the most detailed descriptions I've read with tons of information. You can check out Chase Bays products and place your orders directly on our website at FactionMotorsports.com, and make sure to use the coupon code ChaseBaysAfterHours with no spaces to save on checkout. This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@FactionMotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at FactionMotorsports.
Are you new to the Facebook Marketplace thing? Is this like the first thing you've ever posted?
I guess I just finally posted something that's really like it's a cabinet. So it's like it's like the worst thing I could have posted. I got everyone. Where are you located? Yeah.
I didn't realize how highly coveted that was.
Well, welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. We're here to bring you another episode. Tonight we have another guest. Not just a guest, but a man.
I thought you were gonna say, but a friend.
But a man, but a friend on a bicycle. We have Derrick on the bicycle, or Derrick Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Get the horns, Malcolm! Yeah,
Was someone screaming at that, Malcolm? Yeah. Did you hear that?
That's what it always does.
You heard a guy in the back. Yeah.
that might have.
No, I swear to God.
Was
Play
that
it
not
again,
me?
Malcolm.
Play it again.
Just the one.
I've actually never heard that before. That was
crazy.
a special one we downloaded for Derrick, actually.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a
Or
custom
we
one.
have them right here in the studio.
That's that one friend that everybody brings.
This is a good one. 'Cause-
Derrick, I gotta admit something to you.
Why? That you hated him?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I never
told
hated
you he
Derrick.
never
I
hated
never
you,
hated
by the
Derrick,
way.
for the record.
I told I told him that.
But I am a bad friend. But me and Carl have been trolling you for like a year and a half about having you on the podcast.
I wasn't trolling him. I was telling you we
Okay,
were
let
going
me
to.
rephrase. I was trolling you. I knew you were gonna be on, but I was like, let's just keep saying we should have him on.
This is a
And we'll just-
horrible way to start
the intro,
a podcast.
dude. I was just like, yo, just
Every
keep saying
week,
we're gonna have
Derrick.
him on.
Yeah, every week, Derrick, I would be like, "Is it time?" And then Frankie comes
No,
up with
stop
another
acting
idea.
innocent, Carl.
With
Stop
another
acting
idea.
innocent.
Hey, Q&A with Johnny. Hey, what do you call that? Factionopoly.
You just made a new name for that. Drifting on a budget.
Oh yeah, I was drifting on budget.
No, but I don't know. I thought it was funny because
Well, thank you for coming on. By the way, Derrick.
Hey,
Derrick doesn't
thanks for
just
having
like
me.
fucking just have free time. Actually,
I mean, Derek's at your house every other day.
That's not true.
that's not.
I'm
Get the
on-
mic. I want
I'm
to
there
hear.
on the weekends. Every other weekend, maybe. It depends. It depends on how heavy we are in the driving season.
This past weekend, it was funny because like the whole morning, I didn't hear from Derrick. Usually it's a Sunday. It was I think we were gonna have some good weather. We had pretty good weather.
Yeah.
This
it's
And
pretty nice
I
out.
literally seen Derrick at one of his stories and just if you follow Derrick on Instagram, you know what I'm talking. Like one
If
of
you
his
don't
stories.
follow Derek on Instagram, you better start right now because that shit is crazy.
I may or may not be a different person on Instagram.
Yeah,
in my story.
I was about to ask you that in a second, but I swiped up and I said, "Are you pulling up for the Sunday stuff or what?" We just all just
What's
convened at
Sunday
my house.
stuff? Just hang
Nothing.
out.
We just fucking
hang
just
out.
do nothing.
Sunday fun day at
Yeah,
Carl's.
yeah. I had to fix the 1J real quick. I don't know what I did to it that made it work. And then Daryl was doing something.
I know you hate
cleaned out
this,
the
Carl,
booth.
but it always looks like Fast and Furious at your house.
It-
It's the house, right?
It's cliche, but yeah.
Yeah.
there's just a
Yeah.
lot of stuff going. We all just like the same stuff, so it looks like that.
And then you got the barbecue going.
We need to get a new grill. My grill
Oh.
is fucking.
You know what it is? Carl's got room for friends to bring their cars there and work on them together.
And not only that, he's got room for them to sleep there too.
Not
Yeah.
all the time. Not all the time.
You got a full ass basement.
Right now we got bumblebees down there. It's
What?
What?
It's so
Wait, they're just in your house?
dude. Joe.
Dude, I was just down there like Sunday.
Me too.
I had no idea.
Me
I
too.
could have
And,
died.
and this is how I got it,
Coulda
bro.
got bit to death.
Joe waited until everyone was like aside, and then was like, "Hey, come here."
Come
and
here,
I was
Carl.
like, "Oh no!" What happened?
Didn't you
Like,
have bees in your?
But those were like yellow jackets, bumblebees, or like wood bees, or whatever you want to call them.
What is up with that? Where are
Yeah.
they coming from? Like, they're digging.
Frankie, if I fucking knew.
They're in your basement. That's the weird part.
What I'm worried about is the fact that they're in my basement, which means like the foundation, like
Yeah.
the rafters that are sitting at the bottom of the house are eaten away by these bees.
Yeah.
And like, Yeah.
No. So
What do you
alright,
mean?
'cause
What?
look, bees don't eat wood. Bees, bees
But
don't
they,
eat
Carpenter
gotta,
bees.
but they gotta forage through.
Can carpenter bees eat
dirt.
wood, Malcolm?
They came through the dirt. You got to figure half your basement is sticking out of the ground.
Or the windows down there? Is there
could
any
be a
windows?
window.
He's got basement windows.
They could be going.
Joe was thinking maybe like the furnace, but yeah, she pulls me aside and goes like, "So we have a bee problem," and I was like, "No, please."
You thought the wasp. Carpenter bees have several important roles, including pollinating plants and can they eat wood?
Oh shit! They do create nests in wood, but do they eat it?
No.
Oh.
They just flower and fucking.
So
That's them right there. That guy.
Dude, I think I seen one of those the other day.
Dude, it was huge. We got a lot of them, and they were all like dying in the basement or whatever. And Daryl was like, "It's because it's cold and they got nothing."
True, it's
I
true.
was literally
Yeah,
just about to say.
So then I was like,
they're probably gonna die off. Honestly,
"They fucking better."
yeah, but you're still gonna have a problem next year. So, because they already
if
found
they
their way
nested
in.
like anywhere in that trek to your house and how they got inside for sure,
Fuck.
they'll be alive in the spring.
Okay, so yeah, you're different on Instagram than in person.
Not necessarily.
Derrick, you're one of the nicest kids I know, bro.
I am very nice. You know
But
what
on
it
the
is?
internet, it looks like you're a thug.
No, see, that is not what I was. See, not that I'm going for anything, but
Malcolm, do you agree?
It's
with this?
just
I just,
Malcolm Cam.
at the time that I'm conveniently likely to post on my Instagram story about in-person things is when people get the best of me.
You seem a little stressed when you're posting on your story.
Exactly.
Like,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? So,
like the dirt bike shit. Like, what made you get into blocks and shit like that? Like,
Well,
because
it's
you
not-
be out there.
You see,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
different. That's not something I would like necessarily associate with like being like. a
No,
thug
that's
or,
not
like,
the- yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad. Just just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just-
That's like that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to explain that to
All
some
right,
people.
so-
I'm gonna
when
need a
people,
beer for this.
When people see,
As you guys may know,
yeah,
I don't drink.
I grew up in New York City. I grew up in the Bronx, 2 blocks from Yankee Stadium. And all the Yankee Stadium parking lots. back in
old
day-
stadium or the new
The old
stadium?
stadium.
The good
old
one.
Stadium. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The old school one. All the like surrounding parking lots for the stadium, like for the events, they used to never like chain them up. They leave them open and stuff. So on Sundays, Sunday Fun Day, for most dudes in America or like probably around the world, they'd go to this lot, hella deep, mad dirt bikes, Banshees and 125s, and they'd wheelie back and forth. And like, I'd hear it, I'd see it, and I would just watch. I was a little kid, that's all I'd see, Just holy shit.
So that's where
It's
you grew
fun.
up?
Yeah.
So then you, like, as you get older, you're just like, all right, I'm going to try to do this shit. Like when did you do your
so,
first wheelie?
I've always been into, obviously, hence my name is Derrick on the bicycle. I grew up in the skate park, I've always been on wheels my whole life.
Yeah.
Just kind of just since I could get on wheels and get training wheels to 2 wheels and kind of on forward, So
What's the name of that bike park that you guys?
Mullally.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So that's where I'd see a lot of these guys. Like on my way to Mullally Skate Park, I see a lot of this stuff going on growing up, So
Good night,
it
Mike.
was kind of hard to
Derrick,
avoid. Oh,
do
sorry.
not be afraid of this thing. I need to hear this because, like, okay, so you're
Sorry.
you're seeing these guys on the dirt bikes.
So yeah, I'm seeing these guys on their bikes, and like it's kind of hard to avoid. It's hard to not see and hard to not get into.
Yeah.
Same thing with like the cars. Like I grew up in the South Bronx. Like I said, a lot of people where I lived had Honda Civics, tuned, Supras, RX-7s. That was a really big thing where I grew up. So me just growing up and just being interested in like just rolling objects and motors. It's kind of just could not avoid it. Just it was inevitable that I was going to get into every single thing that I could.
What year is this about?
I
How
wanna
old are
say
you?
I'm 31 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're pretty close in age.
Yeah, we're fairly close in age, I want to say. Sure.
Damn, you're 31.
Yeah, he's older than you.
I didn't.
Come on. Neff?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm old as shit. We're old as shit.
Come on, Neff. I really thought Derrick was your age, but I
Me
guess not.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I've been friends with Derrick for a decade.
Dude, I met Carl the craziest way. So I was
Oh, no.
I was actually on my way to this.
Wait. What year was that Mullally shit? Because that was this pre-license.
Oh yeah, no. Dude, oh, it's funny because yeah, way pre-licensed. This was like back in the early 2000s, like probably 2000 going forward. Because I was in the skate park before the World Trade Center fell, like for sure. Like I remember like not going to the skate park that day because that happened.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
You were like 8.
yeah, something like that. I gotta do the math in a second, but yeah, close to. No, probably like
I was 11 in 2001. So you would be
8, 9.
Damn, you were
8,
11.
something like that.
Yeah.
That means
Or
you were
12,
fully
something.
Because I was in the first grade. Like you were fully aware.
Yeah, I knew it was
bad
going on.
shit was going down.
Yeah.
See, I knew bad shit was going down, but I didn't get the magnitude of what was going. Like, it's crazy because I actually saw it from my classroom. Like, you know, I saw it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yo, put your phone
bad.
on. My I know the city needs you.
So, you know, I just didn't understand the magnitude of the situation. You know, like I
Thank you.
saw the kids leaving. I saw the fire trucks and stuff. I seen the smoke and the towers and stuff. I seen the towers not there.
Wow, isn't that crazy? You could kind of. I bet you
It
could kind
is.
of remember
I
that
see
day
it
pretty-
right now.
Yeah,
I remember. I see I could see it like right now from my 3rd grade classroom.
That's crazy.
Like I couldn't. There's a building like blocking the towers. Like I couldn't necessarily see the towers, but you could see the cityscape and you could see the antenna from like the corner of one of the buildings, and then you could see all the smoke just right behind the building. You just couldn't see it, and then the smoke just got way worse, and then the kids just started dropping like flies out of school.
Yeah.
And then I got picked up eventually, and yeah,
If you didn't
was that
put
day.
the words "out of school" after that,
Dropping like
I was about to have to be like Derrick.
no.
What the hell, bro?
Censorship.
Yeah.
We're good.
No, obviously that was absolutely devastating. But like, I don't know. As a kid, you're probably that day. You're probably just like, fuck, it's another day. I can't go to the skate park. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like isn't that wild? Because I was at a family barbecue. I know.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
It was school day.
I was
a
out
Monday,
of school.
right?
I got
It was
pulled out of
Monday or
school
Tuesday.
for an occasion because maybe somebody was leaving or something like that. I forgot what it was. Fuck.
Yeah, I can remember that whole day too.
Where were you at? Because 11
I
years
was in
old.
school, but then me and my friend were taken home by his parents. And we're like, what? And we were one of the first, I would say. So we were kind of like, what's going on?
Oh, because West.
This was Brookside, but it was in
were
Westwood,
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then once I got home, my mom was watching the news and she's like, yeah, this is what's going on. I was like, oh, okay. I just went and played with Legos. And then I remember the jets flying over our house.
It
That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
For the next,
Dude, my
like, 2 or 3
dad,
days.
my
And there's
dad
a lot
had to
more to it,
take
but
yeah. I'd never thought about this until afterwards, like maybe more recently. And I was like, my dad apparently took like a ferry. He worked
Yeah.
at New York Life at the time. Took like a ferry. Usually takes the light rail.
Where was he working?
New York Life.
Where's that? Somewhere in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like they closed the bridges right away, and you could
Yeah,
only
but-
get back by the ferry.
I want to say he got lucky somehow
My
and
mom
like
walked.
got
Yeah,
on.
a
She
lot of
walked
people walked.
all the way from there to the Bronx.
She
Yeah.
was.
That's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, from the towers to 150th Street.
Yeah, I know a lot of people walked over the bridge too.
Yeah,
Like all the bridges.
Yeah, she walked over the East
We were
8th
living.
Avenue Bridge.
We were living in Jersey City at the time, so like
Third
that's really
Yeah,
like,
it's right there.
yeah. But fuck. Anyway, me and Derrick met each other. That was. It's just like. Fucking.
See, this
I mean, it's good to talk about it because we all live right here.
I know.
So
it was just such
that's
a
cool
weird
for people to hear
thing
about.
that we've lived through such weird shit in our area.
That was
bro.
the end of that was the most pivotal moment in the country for like the last 100 years.
It changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It changed a lot of stuff.
Shit got crazy after that.
Jesus.
But yeah, so I was driving through Mawa one day. Strolling through Mawa, I had this DA Integra.
Yeah. Wait. So now this is.
You had an Integra too.
We're fast
did.
forwarding. It will tie together, Francis. It's okay.
Okay,
It's
all right.
okay. It's okay.
I just feel bad because we already touched it. I feel like we just got to finish that.
We were like
Yeah, yeah,
20.
like-
This is now like 2014 because I had my Integra. So 2014.
Okay.
So yeah, Derrick, you said you're driving around. You're in Mawa
Why
or
are you
is
in-
it
why are you in Mawa?
Wyckoff?
How
or-
long did you have your Integra?
like a couple years. Probably sold in 2016.
Okay, because I actually got my first drift car in 2014.
Okay, then it might have been. No,
I did remember, but it was very transitional. I went from the Integra kind of.
No. You're fucking this up. I remember you
I
were
did
not
know
in an
you.
Integra. You were Derrick. It was night. I was in my Integra. I think I might have been doing something like delivering pizza or
Did you
something.
move by this point? Because you lived in Rockland area, right?
I just moved to Mawa. I lived in Mawa for a
you
year.
lived in Mawa,
I lived in
too?
Mawa for a year. My mom hated it. She was like, "No, I'm not doing this." So we left. Yeah.
I mean, you know. I don't know.
You know.
I went to Ramsey, so like we just don't like Mawa. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I never lived up there, but
Yeah, it wasn't really for me.
I hike up there. That's about
Yeah,
it.
I was good. What would Frankie go there? Kinsley's is up there? No.
That's it.
Yeah,
no,
Kinsley's is a big spot.
I fuck
Kinsley's.
with Kinsley's so heavily.
A lot of police.
Yeah.
Does that matter to you, Derrick?
I did back then. Yeah, Hell
Dude,
yeah,
dude. Okay, wait, because this is again how I met Derrick. I don't know if this is gonna ring bells for you, but I was driving my Integra. It was a bit curvier of a road by Wyckoff, like right by Pullis Street or whatever, Pullis Ave.
I'll get lost in that area.
So lost.
Bro, I'm
So
like,
lost.
where am I? It's the only place around here where I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I am.
I don't know where I am. There's no lights. There's never any lights.
And all the roads
anywhere.
are just like,
Yeah.
What's crazy is like being a kid and like being raised up and that's where you're driving around casually to go hang out with your friends. You go somewhere else and like, oh, this is kind of fucking easy.
yeah.
Like, it really helped me learn.
Oh, there's blocks.
how to drive. Like I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
literally.
But anyway, I'm driving this Integra. Behind me, there is a Subaru Forester. See, okay. So we're here, and then we pull up to the light, and Derrick pulls up to my right, and I don't know Derrick at this time.
And you're at it. You're probably like 21, 22.
No, younger than that. Younger
Really?
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
18.
was in high school still, or maybe just fresh out of high school. But Derrick pulls up to me and goes, "Yo, blah blah blah." We have an exchange. We talk about it, and he goes, "I think my cousin raced that thing a month or two ago." And I was like, "What does your cousin drive?" And he was like, "He has a DA Integra." And I was like, "Oh, I smoked that thing, dude."
What the fuck?
Because then Derrick, now it makes sense that you didn't have that car at that time because
Yeah.
I raced his cousin on a.
That's not my
I
cousin.
allegedly-
That's not my cousin, by the way. I just.
You called him your cousin,
No. He probably called you his cousins. I did.
maybe.
I
Nonetheless,
never said that.
Maybe it was an
What?
acquaintance. It was an acquaintance or somebody.
This
I
is
But
not
know
a
him.
stunt.
I know the guy. I definitely know the guy.
Okay.
I definitely know the guy.
there's a relation. There's an acquaintance.
Cousin, it's kind of a reach. It's kind of a reach.
Everyone's my cousin, brother.
He might have been like, hey, it's my cousin Derrick.
That's facts. Because Malcolm's my cousin, right, Malcolm?
Barely.
Fuck, I ain't. No, just kidding.
But no. So he pulls up, and we allegedly raced on the Ringwood Dam like a month or two
After
before.
I sold the car.
After Derrick sold the car.
After I sold the car.
My car had a check engine light, and my dog was in the passenger seat,
I
and I
met-
was on the oncoming traffic side.
Stop.
Yeah, I met him
making
like at
excuses.
night at this like random light. Just like I was in my Integra and I was like, oh shit, another black Integra, like at a light.
Yeah.
At night.
I don't
Ramsey.
remember that. What I remember
know
is
how
when we
you don't
ran into
remember
each
that.
other at Wyckoff. Because
Bro.
I don't remember you having the car yet. I didn't see you have the DA Integra. I didn't know Matt or anybody.
Maybe you saw him and you
Bro.
didn't.
So, man, I don't want to do this here.
What? This is the place to do it, Derrick.
Man,
what do you
bro.
have?
I don't know who you saw in that Forester. That wasn't me.
No. It's not like
I met you at the light in the Integra that one time. After that, it was only me at your house. I
No.
don't even have a Subaru Forester.
There was a Forester, bro.
That was probably his actual cousin, to be honest with you. Because they all live in that area. Like, they're from, like, that Mawa, Ramsey.
The
Like,
dude said I'm telling you,
he wasn't like, I'm Derrick.
no.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, I'm pretty good with faces.
Bro, it wasn't me. I don't know.
If you're at a light, the last thing that you're exchanging is names. Let's face it. If I
Yeah.
like your car and you're at a light, I'm not telling you my name and you're not telling me yours.
Carl's starting to sound like Biden right now.
I'm going to be frank.
Hold on.
You're actually the one who told me that you saw him and raced him yourself. When I the next time I hung out with you, you were like, yo, I seen your old car and I raced that kid. I've smoked that shit. And I was like, oh, word.
I can't remember that, but I definitely did smoke them
We definitely
with kisses
did.
in the passenger seat.
So you never had a Forester?
No.
But, no, not a family member or anybody.
Dude, all my family lives in like North Carolina, South Carolina. I got like some relatives in the city, but they don't drive.
I was under the impression for years now that that's how we met on Pullis Ave, right by that house
So let's
that has
hear
a lake.
your story.
I was on my way to Mike Colesio's house
Yeah.
in Mawa.
That's how I met you, basically.
Yeah.
Was through Mike.
Yeah, I was on my way to Mike Colesio's house. I was going through the northern part of Mawa. Like, I don't even know if it was even really Mawa.
Almost like New York.
But I was in my DA, and I was coming up to this light to go straight, and Carl was in make a left, like, turning left lane. And I just remember being like, holy shit, look at this black DC2.
Yeah.
And like, I rolled down my window, and I was like, yo, dude. That thing's sick. And he was like, yo, thanks, bro. I was like, yo, like, are you from around here? And like, I got his number and stuff. Like, I bagged him. No homo.
I
then
can't
just,
remember that. What the fuck?
So you don't remember that?
I don't remember a lot lately.
It's that damn Budweiser.
Yeah, we kind of just been hanging out ever since then.
I feel like I've just been
Like
known.
we got into drifting around the same time too.
Yeah,
like,
that is
you
true.
know.
But you was always so Derrick when we got into drifting was always just a little bit more courageous with his ventures, and you
With
was
drifting?
out. Yes,
Yeah.
You would just start. You was always out there doing some crazy shit.
I didn't have money. I was poor, so I got BMWs because they were cheap.
Okay, was that your first drift car? Was the
The
BMW
E46.
E46.
Got the
okay.
thing for $1,500.
Oh, was it the silver one?
The silver one.
Yeah,
On BBSs and H&R lowering springs.
I remember this car.
I got it from this lady who divorced her husband and took the car.
What the lady look like?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Blonde lady, blue eyes.
No, I'm just.
She was with her new boyfriend already.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Trying to
no,
think
she already
back.
had it lined up.
Trying to think back to that time. I guess BMWs weren't really popular yet.
No.
Right.
Remember when I started drifting them, everybody hated them. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I still do, but yeah.
Yeah,
No, but then they got popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Now-
I guess
yeah, now.
they might still be on, honestly. They're still-
Yo, okay.
When I
There's
came back to it, they got popular.
you were one of my definitely you and Daryl were one of my first friends where I was able to see the fact that BMWs were being used for drifting.
Okay.
Because fast forward a little bit, because I know you've had 1,000 cars, and we'll circle back on a few of them if you want. But Derrick had this red one, and this red one was really like a supercar, dude. Tell me that. Whoa, what year? What year was that car, and what was in it aside from meth? Not
So,
really meth, but
The chassis was a 1992, I believe.
okay.
So
But
technically, it was
two-door.
Yeah, it was a two-door coupe, 1992 325i.
Whatever the hell that means.
They always
It's a
M40.
It's a 3 Series.
Okay.
The 25 is for the M52 B25 variation.
Okay.
They call them M52. It's really only M52 B25 for that year and M52 B28. Not really for the 92 year, but just for the.
But what was in it? Because you can't.
at 2.8?
That
It was a
shit.
supposedly it was a 2.8 block with a 2.5 head.
Is that custom or is that an engine that you can get from somewhere?
The motor was put together like Frankenstein wise by 5.9 Motors.
Dude, all I know is that thing was NA, and we were going to H2O once, and Derrick and Chris were like going at it a little bit on the highway, like from a 40, from a 30, from a 50, like, and Derrick's car was hanging in.
Yeah.
And Chris's car was SR, an SR with like a T28 at 12 pounds,
The
10
same
pounds.
setup it is now.
Yeah, Derrick was honestly, it was really fucking fast. Like,
And it's NA.
You know what's crazy? My car was actually really slow that day because I broke my diff. I usually run a 315, which the car was bad shit fast on, but I had put a 293 in that day, so it was a little bit laggier.
why does that seem kind of low? 315? Isn't that a low?
It's probably got something to do with the ZF gearing.
Oh,
It's way
okay.
different than Nissan gearing.
Dude, that thing was. Is that a car that you miss a little bit? Because that's a car I miss.
Yeah, because I honestly, I did everything to that. Everything that would have like made an E36 kind of like finicky was done to that car. So that's,
Maybe you just didn't appreciate it at the time.
You know what it was? you offered me your car for sale, and I wasn't turning that down.
Yeah, that's right.
You were like, hey, like, do you want to buy this S chassis? Like, I was like, it's got an SR. It runs mint. Chris built it. I was like, yeah,
How much did you sell that for?
It was cheap.
Yeah, cheap enough for me to sell my
No, it was
E36 and like kind of get right into it.
It was cheap.
How cheap was it, Carl?
It was cheap. Cheap enough.
If it was less than $5,000, I'm gonna slap you. Oh my god!
Just 500 short.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's $4,500.
$500 for an SR Swap 240. That looked good.
It looked okay.
You must have been in a bad time.
Yeah, mentally and like all that, I just really wasn't there. I tried to think back on that time and just realize how far I've come as a person. Just like what I like.
I mean,
and
you
like
kept
what
a
I
car for a
stand
long
for.
time right now.
I'd be forgetting that I have it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Wow, I'm falling into an instant depression thinking about how I don't have that car anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone does when they think about that car.
It was a
for some
good car.
reason.
I mean,
Didn't you crash that shit?
I backed it up a tree good. I drove it for a while. I drove it for a while after that.
dude, I
But
mean,
that's ultimately why I got rid of
that
it.
chassis though was ironically, first of all, I
Was that
bought it.
Sorry, Carl. Was that the car you brought here for work at one point?
Was it an S chassis?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so then yeah, probably.
I bought that car in the Bronx.
No way.
It was at the Bronx. It was in the Bronx
That's crazy.
when I bought it.
That's crazy. 'Cause
it was-
that's where I did most of the driving.
It was Chris's
That
car. I had to drive it from the Bronx home with a hole in the rad hose. And when I bought coolant at the store, the coolant that I bought had been replaced with water from the Bronx.
Wait, what?
See? I bet you got home.
Wait,
Why? You're saying they made special water? Bro, they emptied out the coolant and then it was filled with water. And I spent whatever X amount of dollars on it.
Oh my god.
It got my ass.
Was a plastic seal there?
It got me home. I didn't like open it in the store. It's not my first thing to do. But yeah, that's why I bought it. $2,000. And it was running and driving. I switched the hose out with like some other hose I had at home.
Paid $2,000 for that thing? SR?
No, I had the SR. I had the SR.
Yeah, see, the E36 was fun, but I developed a lot of my driving in that car.
That car, yeah. It was a good car.
It was.
It was a good
Yeah, I
car.
remember you in a BMW.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite video of Derrick in a
Yeah.
BMW is?
Something on the street, probably.
You know what I'm gonna want? I might have it saved. I'm gonna forward it to Malcolm. But there's a video of Derrick when he gets pretty decent amount of air in it. I've never aired a car more than a foot or two. Maybe if
yeah.
that is being generous.
What did you jump?
So it's pretty funny, actually. I went to high school in this town. I moved out of the Bronx in like 2007. My family moved me up to Rockland County, so I technically grew up there.
Well,
There's this. I moved up there when I was 14.
I think
I'm
you grew up
30
in
now.
both spots.
It's funny because 30 years old makes my like official half and half. Like I lived
Yeah.
half my life in the Bronx, half my life in Rockland.
yeah.
But like I mostly say I kind of grew up there, you know, because I went to high school there and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
if you went to high school, then
yeah,
that
yeah,
makes sense.
exactly.
But
So there's this jump there.
It's not a jump, Derrick.
No,
It is
all right, there's a road.
mild
Wait,
hill
what road
in
is
a
this?
road.
You know what road? It's in Stony Point, where I like am not allowed.
I don't think I know the road.
Maybe
but
don't
I know of another
maybe
one.
That maybe don't. Maybe don't straight
does it
up
matter?
disclose.
I'm not gonna. But there's this road in this town up there,
Okay.
up in that area. It's designed like a perfect tabletop
For a car?
for a car. We used to hit it on dirt bikes and quads and stuff, and like we discovered that like, yo, if you get something that can go 80 plus, you can clear it.
Shut the fuck up.
It's in the woods, so it's like it's really sketchy because you gotta hit the toll gate to get to 80 miles. You gotta know how to drive to get to 80 miles an hour to hit this jump.
This doesn't sound ideal at all.
No, it's not.
Is this on video?
Yeah, I sent it to Malcolm. He's gonna put it up
shit.
here right now.
This
Yeah.
video is actually. I think this video is chopped because of Instagram, but like.
I want to see this shit. Maybe I saw this at some point. I don't know. Oh my god, he actually has it.
Yeah, no, it's right here.
Oh my god.
Watch, ready. So Derrick, first of all, I think Daryl is recording, if I'm not mistaken.
This video is actually
Find
on,
me another E36. I'll wait. Here he goes. I love how you hear the cricket. There you go. There you go. Go back to that.
Hey, that's an undisclosed location too.
Hey, Drift Appalachia. We got new members.
Yo.
See, that's cool. That's what I remember seeing, and I was like, this guy's fucking crazy.
That's that's exactly
Which
what
is
I was
good.
talking about. It might have been posted last year, but this is a really old footage.
So this is the red one you're talking about?
Yeah.
This thing was so fast.
Good car.
But Daryl always tells that story because
I was
from his point of view, it cracks me up. And Derrick apparently like reversed and like picked him up from
like
there
after jumping?
yeah.
because he
I
had to
drove
get him.
straight backwards.
Just-
There's no room to make a U-turn on that road.
Really?
No.
So that's like through a
There's a
tailgate?
cliff on one side, and it goes up a mountain on the other side.
That's fucking hilarious.
just bullshit like that.
Oh, so the spot we're talking about is the spot.
No, it's not this
No,
spot, but
okay.
it's on the way there.
Yeah. That's
It's
funny.
fun.
So I've probably been on that road before.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It cracks me up, dude, just because every time it's like Derrick finds some way to do it just a little bit more dangerously, in my opinion.
I did that on the West Side Highway.
No, hell no.
You know that bump?
the one where it goes up like
Oh
that and
my
it says
God,
bump
yeah.
and puts
Yeah,
a
it
knot
just
in your
goes,
stomach?
My dad used to hit that on purpose.
Yeah. I hit that at 100 miles an hour in an STI, and I just... the RPM just went... I'm like, oh, shit!
That good wheel span.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
It was scary.
What'd you have after that E36?
Your car.
Oh, mine. And then you had another S13. Or did you have an S13 before
Wow.
the E36?
I'm not gonna lie, man. After the 240,
You went
it
straight
was a
into
pretty
depression.
it was a pretty slippery slope.
What happened to that one coupe you had that had like 1,000,000 miles though?
I had that before.
Yes.
I remember I sold that to buy the E36.
Ah, right. You had an S13
I
before
had
the
an
E36.
S13 coupe. I had an LS400. I traded the LS400 to my boy Teray.
The blue LS you
The
had?
blue LS. I got that LS400 for $400 from a shop that was about to junk it.
It was about the junkie.
They were
yeah.
about to junk it because they changed the head gaskets on it, and the guy never came and paid the bill. And I was a tow truck driver at the time. And I came and I saw the car. It was mint. I was like, dude, what are you guys doing with this car? They're like, we're about to fucking junk it if this guy don't pay his bill.
How long was it there? Do you know?
Months, like 5-6 months or something like
Wow.
that. I was like, yo,
It was
what
a
do you-
really clean
I
LS.
was like, yo, can I have the car? They were like, take it. I was like, how much do you want for it? They were like, give us the money the junkyard would give us for it. I was like, how much are they gonna give you? I was like, I don't know, probably $400. I was like, take it. Put the car in the back. I called my boss. I was like, yo, I just bought a car. I got to bring it to the yard. He was like, all right. I loaded it up right there and took it to the yard. I brought it back. It was on these mint chrome OEM wheels.
Yeah, they were on.
And I remember I just bought like some D2s and just slammed it like that week.
You probably sold it, too, for a decent amount.
No, I took it to Pocono Raceway.
Yeah, we had an
We
event
went
with it.
drifting.
It was an auto still.
Yeah.
I had my S13.
We welded diff in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not at the time, dude. It was still open when we went.
Was it?
I got a video of it on YouTube, bro.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
I could see you
Yeah,
drifting.
probably was still open at
automatic.
that time.
Derrick fucking in there.
He's probably good at it, too.
Yeah, it was sliding. How many
worked.
people you know do that?
Jesse
was-
Martin, that's the only other
That was
person I know.
early RSD.
Yeah.
We slept there and everything. We like
slept in
barbecued.
I slept in the car with the AC on and drifted with the AC on. It was great.
Didn't you tow it there? You towed it there with something. With an F-150 or
I
some
drove
shit.
it there. I drove it there twice, surprisingly. Actually,
I have a video of you towing it with an F-150.
I did. I drove it there once and towed it there once.
That thing should not have been towing an LS. That's for goddamn sure.
No, that F-150 was pretty clapped. That thing left me stranded in Ohio once.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Well,
Terrible
would have had that problem with
experience.
a Toyota.
And now Derek's winning competitions over there. What was it, second place?
No, you got
I got second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? And guess what I said to Derrick too. I was
Carl
like,
got fourth.
I'm glad you got that because like if I had to lose, then it's like all right, I ate my words.
All right, here's the only
right,
thing that
let's-
I was really upset about.
Let's talk about some driving.
When they came out and told you that you won, and then they were like, all right, everyone get back on there.
But that means top 4. So then it's like
yeah, but It wasn't supposed to be that way. It was supposed to. I'm the one that I was
That's
watching them
horrible.
do it.
Don't tell me this shit.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with
I
you?
was watching them do it, and I'm like,
smoke or no?
it's gonna get worse, Carl, because I'm kind of the one that did this. And they're like, yeah, okay, that's it. Let's go tell them. I was like, wait, that's it? They're like, yeah. I was like, oh, so we just pick the top 8 teams, and then that's the winner? They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought there'd be like, and they're like, yeah, you know what? You're right. And I was like, well, I'm not saying. I was just asking.
I was ready to lay it out on the line. Ethan was too, and we didn't make it. That's okay. We got to
Yeah.
go harder next time.
You guys did good.
You guys did do good.
Derrick also did good. You got to give credit where credit is due.
Derrick
Kyle was
did do
driving
good.
the hell out of that Red Sea.
Kyle and Ethan fucking killed that event. But you guys led lead lines consistent over and over and over in like exact same spot. So it's like
The thing that I have a problem with, I don't know if you have a problem with this, but if I want it to be consistent, then I can't, like, I'm too afraid to do
Yeah.
like silly shit.
well, you shouldn't be anyway because you're in lead. You know, you should just be doing the best thing. It's
I
always,
had an idea.
but the guy following is the one that's gonna. In a situation like that, the guy following in tandem is gonna be the one that gets you guys to the next level because he's gonna make it look crazy.
Me
You
and
know what it is. Go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead.
me and Ethan had afterwards both talked, and we were like, you know what we should have tried to do
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
to try and woo the judges
The thing is, you didn't
was
need
a
to.
burst pass.
Yeah, but the thing is, you didn't. Need, by the way, everyone listening, we're talking about what was it?
Twin drift
We're
at-
talking about the twin drift competition where
At
Derrick beat
Pocono
me.
Raceway, hosted
Yeah.
by Ready Set Drift.
I was
Yeah.
I was talking shit to Derrick for 7 days straight.
That's what actually he
That's what he
honestly-
said. He wasn't even supposed to.
He wasn't even supposed to drive
could've-
anymore.
He could have gotten a trophy if he didn't talk so much shit to me. I would have stayed my ass at home.
He was about to, and I said, "Oh, Derrick ain't gonna show up. What the fuck, bitch?"
Got a bandwagon of people hitting me up, dude. You're really not gonna drive because you're scared of Carl. I'm like, wow, okay, this is crazy.
After everything happened and the smoke cleared, I walked over to them and I was like, yo, good job. Yeah, did it. And I'm like, and Derrick was like, chill. He wasn't really talking to anyone. I was like, yeah, good job. He's like, yeah. I was like, Carl fucking he came in fourth. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
I didn't care.
He's like, he was talking a lot of shit too, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
anything.
That's exactly
I felt
what Derrick
bad.
said. He was
I
like, "We're not.
genuinely felt bad.
It ain't even like that. It's not even like that."
And
I'm
then
like,
you came over like the end of the day and you said one thing. I don't know what it was, but
it was, but
losers go home.
the best
like,
part.
damn.
What makes it? I feel like what makes it for me is that I lost to. Well, in my opinion, when we were all like competing, we're all friends.
It's
in
almost
here.
better that it was Derrick. Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, you gotta be a man.
Yeah.
Or a woman, whatever.
Yeah.
But you gotta eat.
Or non-binary.
You got or whatever the fuck you are. But you gotta eat and own up your words. You gotta eat your shit. That's it.
Yeah.
And I had to sit there and eat it.
What even happened with you guys? Like what?
Ethan's clutch like overheated and it like went.
He spun out?
And then the car like straightened because he was no longer.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't downshifting in a
Bro,
second.
all I remember seeing was when he started fucking up, I was like, you can only do this for so long, bro. Like he's laying down the most perfect lines every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's been 40 laps. Like eventually you can't
That's
keep
what
doing
was
this.
freaking me out because I was, you know, what's
you
crazy?
had no handbrake.
I broke my handbrake in practice. I had zero e-brake whatsoever.
Yeah.
So whatever line I sent, I just had to deal with it.
That's pretty
you know?
impressive too, because the e-brake makes
a long-
everything consistent.
For a long time when you were learning how to drift, did you have a handbrake? Because I
No.
did not.
No.
For a
E30,
long
no.
time.
I didn't
It
have
seems
an
like
e-brake.
the more broke you were, the less handbrake you had.
Literally.
That's a thing.
I
Dude,
never
yeah,
had an e-brake.
Because it was just another
You had to
thing.
fix it.
Yeah, that you didn't need.
I always accounted for
drift.
e-brake by just flicking harder, going deeper with angle, and just giving more flip brake.
Mine for me
Yeah.
was that the handbrake was always like a thing that you can use in drift. Like it'll work like if you're already sideways. And
Yeah.
Anytime someone comes in here or they say something at the track and they're like, yeah, it's good, but my e-brake doesn't work. I'm just like, that's fine, don't use it. Because I'm like, eventually, you're gonna get one, and then you're gonna be even better.
But you need it though. I'm
But
not
when-
even
but when-
gonna
I think when you're
lie.
learning, I don't think you even
It
need it.
saved me more than once when you finally know what it
But
is.
you learned without one pretty much, right?
Yeah, but I made mistakes like pretty avoidable ones. Like if you're
Excuse me.
in drift, let's say you clutch kick into something,
Yeah.
and you're really not where you want to be.
Yeah.
In my brain, I'm like, okay, let me
hit the cheat button.
Hit the
rescub-
cheat
yeah,
button. Exactly.
It's a cheat code.
It's a
like,
cheat code.
Let me buy me some time.
Yeah, but that's
rearrange
bad.
and back.
Because I
That's
learned
a part
with
of
an e-brake.
drifting, though.
No, I learned with an e-brake, and if I didn't, I'd be a better driver, 100%.
So
It's a part of drifting,
it's
though.
a pretty crazy thing because I'm actually glad I didn't have an e-brake because I never drove. I don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but me and Kyle never drove together before that day.
I know
fucking
that.
crazy.
I know that.
that was me and Kyle's first time driving together.
Yeah.
So
Fucking insane.
I kind of feel better that I didn't have an e-brake because then he would be trying to figure out a whole different ballpark of like driving. You know what I'm saying?
I wanna
Like,
see-
unpredictable e-brake pulls, like just for me to try to make shit look better.
I want to see him and Ethan together next twin drift. They need to drive together.
Busey?
But yeah.
Or Kyle and
Kyle,
Ethan?
bro. They would be dirty together. Like their follow lines are fucking crazy. Like they transition so good.
I'm convinced that if I switched with Ethan at the end of the day, I would have been fine. We would have.
I don't think I saw it. You guys drove the same way the whole day, right?
See,
Yeah.
and I hate to say it,
I
but
wanted to. If we switched, we might have done it, but then we would have had to relearn it right then and there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna honestly say my chase driving isn't confident enough there yet to where I feel like I don't need an e-brake to chase drive.
I saw you chase him earlier in the day, and I was worried.
And my e-brake failed me like 6
Yeah.
times because I was relying on it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I was
saying?
like, I don't know what's going on, but this is gonna be bad. And then you guys switched,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it was like, now they're gonna be one of the top teams. Like all of a sudden, and we were like, what the fuck?
One of the
I started, it's
funniest.
crazy because when I started leading, I stopped trying to use the e-brake completely.
Yeah,
One of the funniest little moments when that e-brake broke was that Derrick was in the pits like testing it. He's just driving, just going, and then
Yeah.
it breaks.
In
Like
the
the
pits.
handle rips off,
Just
and then
completely
a
Oh, 'cause
a
you had the
smorgasbord
extension. Yeah.
of people just congregated at our pit and just everyone
Bro.
was roasting
I remember
Derrick.
that.
It
And
sounded
in the
like-
video, you hear Derrick go, "Everybody here could eat up." Like
Everybody was there's like 20 people yelling at me.
why did you put that on there?
What? The extension?
To make to
'Cause
pull it more? you think?
I have the thrash seat.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And-
You just couldn't grab it.
I forget what's the name of that seat that I have. I forget.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Derek
beta.
spent like 30 minutes trying to, or
beta.
30
Yeah,
hours.
the beta. It's it's kind of wide and big as hell, and you can't reach.
Yeah.
If you have it in the G35, once you mount it, you
so you
can't-
wanted to
yeah.
bring it up here.
Yeah, you literally can't reach it. Because like
I mean, we bought the same thing for Miyagi's Cressida because it's all the way here.
it's
Like
it's.
you can't.
So the thing is, it's funny because it's reachable here, but because of the beta,
Yeah.
I can't lift my shoulder up to reach out to grab it.
Why do you need to be that's number one. I feel like you shouldn't even really be reaching out.
I can't put my arm out at all.
You know what you need?
I can only do this.
You need a chase base, pull up, e-brake.
That would be in the same place.
That would be- that little thing.
the extension. That
Yeah,
I
but
put?
now you can mount it the way that you want it.
You know what you need?
No, but it's literally in the same. Like Nick has that. It's in the same place.
Yeah.
as the extension I just.
you need the
used.
big ass samurai sword Hydra.
You know what handbrake I'm talking about though? The
Sounded
one where it's a pull up
Very
one.
Car X.
That's the one. If I was gonna run a hydro,
But a hydro.
it would look like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because then I'm still.
I'd have to
pulling up like
use
this.
that before. I've only used the tall hydros before.
Yeah, but when I have the tall one, it makes me like gravitate
It's just
to it
weird,
right away.
'cause it's
I
like,
drove
what are we
one at
doing? What in the Gymkhana is
at
going
Grange. I drove one with it, and it was the easiest thing ever. It was like, oh,
on? Yeah.
right here.
Yeah,
I mean,
the ones in the rentals at Grange. Those hit.
Oh, we
Easy
should
as
talk
hell.
about.
Those
We should
e-brakes,
talk about
man.
that. We should talk about that.
Oh, you guys want to talk about Grange?
what? That
Yeah.
you rented a Hellcat over there?
Man,
Because you really had to rent.
I was out there tearing up the streets.
You had multiple options. He rents a black Charger.
That's. I mean,
I honestly,
he drove that shit all over
That's
the
a
place.
well shit right there, bro.
see if you want to put it like that, man. That's on you, man.
Or was it the pose where you were like the?
And see, I had that shit on, man. I had to,
Derek, I'm gonna warn you right now. Don't ever ask me to take a photo of you because I'm gonna throw your phone.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Take a
see,
flick of me?
Me growing up around Frankie, I've known to
not
learn.
do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I figured that probably wouldn't be my best.
I'm telling you,
interest.
Derrick said that He's like, man, what the fuck? These motherfuckers don't really fuck with me. Like,
yeah, I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
but that's not true.
I told him.
It's not true. I just, I know it's not true.
We fuck with that.
I told him.
We've had hearts to hearts in this office before.
Yeah.
At least one.
We did. It changed everything for me.
I love when Derrick
did
pull
change
up.
a lot.
Derrick pull up like literally again at once every other week at least, and sometimes we're not doing nothing. Just
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I'm an emotional dude. I'm not gonna say I'm in my feelings, but I think
you are. But you're not. I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you weird.
I'm not gonna lie. I might be a kind of an emotional dude,
I
but
think he is.
I don't be like. I'm not like a. I don't. Can I curse on here?
Yes.
I ain't like a bitch or nothing like that. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't be crying on and shit.
No.
You know, I just shit that I'd be really like be feeling. I really kind of feel it or like
That's
thinking
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
Derrick's a
So
good
it's not
friend.
like
He with
Yeah.
that. He with that.
it's not like I just be like it's not like it's an all the time thing. It's not like what's up with this guy now type of deal. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you though, Derrick. Sometimes I be seeing what kind of shit you be up to, and I'm like, how the hell did you end up in Miami?
I'm not gonna lie. I do a lot of freestyling. I do a lot of freestyling.
Just raw dog life.
Like that. How I ended up in Miami. My friend was just like, "Yo, we out to Miami." I was like, "When?" He was like, "Right now." I'm like, "All right." I
guess.
So, and then that happened like 3 times.
Jesus Christ.
You like Florida?
Not really. I don't know how I keep ending up there. To be honest with you, it's not.
I'm a Florida
it's
hater.
not bad, but it's not good enough for me to keep going there how I am.
Yeah.
It's like, how does this keep happening?
I do like California.
I do want to go back there.
California's nice. Too expensive, but
I don't know if I
Dude,
could live there
wildly.
full time.
Yeah,
but
no.
going to visit, like the burgers out there, and just
everything. Yeah.
the ambiance,
The
just
taco trucks.
What did you say? The burgers?
burgers.
Everything's good.
I went to Hodad's out there. That's
What the hell
probably the
is that?
best burger I've ever had in my life. I don't know. It was in downtown San Diego.
Oh, you went to San Diego. I never been
I
to San
stayed
Diego.
in San Diego when I went to when we went to that event.
Yeah, you kept saying San Diego was nice.
It was the nicest place I've not ever been, but it was
I've
pretty damn
heard
nice.
San Diego is the best weather in California too. Is what I heard. I don't know.
Honestly, so I went. It was January when we went out there. It was cold as shit, to be honest
Was
with
it
you.
January?
It was like
February, right?
It was 50s, 60s out there. It's crazy
Yeah.
because like I used to think like, oh, everybody lives in Cali because they're scared of the cold. Those people out there are fucking brute, dude. Like it was like 45 degrees in the morning, and they're out there with like their board shorts and t-shirts and tank tops. Like
Yeah, beach people probably are.
but
But I feel like the other. I feel
I
like
can't
the
even
normal.
really speak on
freezing
any
out
of that.
there,
I don't know
dude.
any. I don't
No,
know
I
anything
freeze my
about.
ass off.
But the normie California people, nah, dude, they're fucking
You
bundled
can't
up.
even really speak on
Yeah, I
that. What
can.
do we know about?
I've been in Santa Cruz
bro,
in
a lot of them
December.
motherfuckers don't even got heat.
I've been in Santa Cruz in December. They're wearing it's like 60 degrees out. They're wearing like everything. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's fucking cold out here. I'm like, it's fucking 60, bro.
Maybe in LA
Yeah.
where I was at.
No,
it
if you're
was
near the-
rough.
Yeah.
Like I was out there for a week. They didn't turn the heat on till the 4th day.
we was
It was like 45 degrees.
Where
in the
we
house
were,
at
where
night.
were we?
Nice house too.
Hesperia
When we
Hesperia, yeah.
for when we went to Grange.
like
just the desert.
And we were
fucking
in the desert. and
California
there,
Hunts Point out
It was
there.
cold. It was cold out there at night.
Yeah.
You know what
That's 'cause
wasn't
that's
warming
the
me
desert.
up?
That's
Del
over the-
Taco bean burrito not warming me up.
Once we crossed over that mountain range, remember? When we were eating the tacos, that was the first time we opened. any of
Fuck
them.
yeah, that shit was.
That mountain range that you climb on the other side is the desert.
I'm not gonna lie, California people, correct me if I'm wrong. Hesperia, that place sketched the fuck out of me.
Oh, it was sketchy.
Like that place was so.
What about it
sketchy
was
to me.
sketchy? It was just like a
it was-
Vegas.
Dude,
it was like a
so
desert town.
I remember because I stayed in San Diego and I booked a hotel. Like I was like, oh, there's a hotel like right next to the track. I'm gonna book this. Like it was like an exit down, and I booked it. And we literally like, I was there for probably 7 minutes when we left. I can't. I was like, I didn't even can't. I was like, yo, just keep the money for the room. I was like, I'm just gonna leave.
Wait, how
What was bad
it?
about
It was.
I don't remember this. Because this is
Meanwhile,
'cause
Derrick's
this
from the
is-
Bronx.
This is
Yo, you feel me? That should speak volumes to you, dude. I've seen some shit. I've stayed in some crazy places. Like, I'm not like crazy low class. I'm not a dirty dude or nothing. But like, dude, all right. First of all, we got to the hotel. All right, when I get sketched out when I get to hotels, and there's people living there full time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because like that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a red flag to me. Because I'm like, okay, I see what kind of hotel.
But
this
maybe
is.
the facilities are reliable
I've been at
enough to
hotels
live
like
there.
that.
Yeah, we definitely.
But the hotel I'm thinking about was bad as fuck.
Oh,
Like they're selling drugs.
Bro,
out
call me bougie if you want. Call me judgmental. Look, when I get to places and I see people living at the hotel I'm coming to stay at for like my little vacation, little stay away, whatever, I get sketched out. Because I'm like, what's going on in this area that people are like in and out and got to live in hotels and shit.
Here
You know
was
what I'm
my
saying?
red flag. We go to our Airbnb. We pull up. It's a nice open area, desert home blocks, whatever. Fucking bars on the window. Every window. I'm like,
Every window.
huh.
Every window's got burglar bars.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a little weird.
No,
It is what
that's
it
not,
is.
that's not for coincidental.
Yeah, it's
that's
not coincidental.
a coincidence, bro. That means this is a high burglary area.
And they said that too when we were in that area. I think someone said that. Someone was like, yeah, this is
You know what I'm
not
saying?
a great area. But
So-
it's hard to tell because like when you're here, a bad area is like a city, more city-ish.
yeah. So
there's
that's
a lot
why
of people
maybe,
walking around.
Maybe that's
Where
what
we're
I'm
from.
I'm
Yeah,
having
where we're
wrong.
from. But when you go to there, it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a bad area. Well, how do you know? Because I don't even see anyone.
How do I know
this
it's
is
a
where
bad area?
everybody comes
There's-
to hide.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
closes at 8 p.m. That's a bad area to
So,
me.
you know,
True.
that wasn't like I'm just going to leave because there's people staying here that, living here full time. I'm like, okay, I see that. Let's go check out the room. I went and checked out the room. There's fucking like permanent stains in the sheets and shit. And
Okay.
then-
Blood?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope not.
Semen?
Definitely.
Did you taste it?
Most definitely.
You taste
That was
how
a-
would now
that
you
was
you
like-
you saying that like you tasted it.
Yeah, see, that's
I knew it. I knew you were weird.
You know what's crazy? Because my lady
I
actually
knew it.
sat on the bed, and I was like, "Babe, get up." And she was like, "You're right. I don't even feel right sitting on this thing." She was like, "Going to just leave?" I was like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." And we went downstairs. And was like, "Hey, like we got an emergency. We're just gonna head out." And they were like, "Okay, like you want to?" I was like, "No." We'll take care of it later. Like, well, we'll cancel the room for you. They actually did send us the money like a couple days later.
You get there at night or you get there during the day?
Broad daylight.
That's why.
Broad
I remember
daylight.
I got to one. I got to a hotel.
Daylight is crazy.
Bro, we were getting ready to go meet you. We were
Yeah.
we met up with you guys like probably 20 minutes after this. We went and we got to La Quinta after that.
Dude, I stayed at a hotel in Arizona once. I was riding my bike for like 3 hours before that. Mm-hmm. It's the middle of the night. We're falling asleep on the motorcycles. Like we're literally, it's bad. We have to
Yeah.
pull over. Someone picks a spot. We don't look at anyone. We don't talk to anyone. We go in. It's not that bad. The room.
Yeah.
It's, whatever. No one cares right now.
Yeah.
Like whatever. We wake up. I walk outside. I'm like, oh, people live here.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm at an apartment.
Bro, the desert is crazy, dude.
Yeah, and then
It's really
then our
crazy.
boy was there who lived there, and he's like, "Where are you guys at?" And we told him again. He's like, "Oh." He's like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't be there." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, people just live at that hotel. They sell drugs out of it all the time. This and that." I'm like, okay. Well, we're only here for 2 days, so we're staying here."
That was on the bikes?
Yeah. Well, yes and no, but yeah. We got off in New Mexico and rode the rest of the way.
Yeah, how'd you get into the what was your first bike? Was it the FZR?
Yeah,
thing?
actually.
The 1000?
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
that bike.
That's funny you remember that. That was a long time ago.
I've been friends with you for a long time,
hardly
Derrick.
remember that thing.
I've been friends with
It's
you for
been
a
10
long
years.
time.
That was
10
you
years.
Yeah.
That was actually my first bike, FZR 1000.
Yeah. But now you're out here wheeling everything.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
You know what's crazy? I don't even have any bikes right now. I'm like,
What happened to
Did you have a...
the Harley?
yeah?
Man.
Oh,
Do you
blew
have
up.
it still,
Oh,
or
no.
no?
It,
The Dyna?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I know what happened, but do you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
It's around. It's just like
don't worry, man. When I get
it's
my
not working.
Yeah.
It's in
Shoppington,
It's
I'll
in
be-
bad shapes.
Because you really be...
Cheaper than a car.
I honestly, at this point, I don't know.
Bro, to fix a motorcycle, don't get me started.
Dude, my
What, are you saying it's
Sportster-
cheaper?
My,
Way cheaper than a car.
my
Yeah.
Sportster rebuild was $2,000.
Who the
Okay,
fuck
well, that's-
rebuilds a Sportster for $2,000? I'll go buy another
Derrick.
Sportster for $2,000.
Oh, don't talk to this guy. This guy's cheap.
That's insane.
You want to buy a Harley? You want to get a Harley, man?
Bro, he said $2,000. Set of wheels for a car, $2,000.
Yep.
That's one thing. You just rebuilt the engine.
Yeah, just rebuild
You know what I mean? Like-
Harley motor.
Yeah, but I'm
You
saying
can't
like,
buy another Harley for $2,000. I mean, you probably
Carl
could,
thinks he
but
can.
you
I
can get like
can.
a clapper. that you're gonna have to put another $2,000 into.
I'll just keep buying sporties.
Malcolm was sending Carl ads today for Sportsters, and Carl's like, $2,000? Hell no.
For the fucking garbage that he just sent me? And then this guy has the audacity to tell me it's because your budget is just for pieces of shit?
No.
Brother.
I didn't say that.
I will burn my
Jesus
blood
Christ.
and time.
It's true, though.
Over
He
my
won't
money.
spend.
Because I would rather spend something that I don't care about that much than I can just go take my money and actually put it somewhere that would benefit my life. But instead, this guy keeps telling me
One day you
you're
will
being
learn.
cheap. I don't
Time
want to
is money.
spend my hard-earned money on my bullshit adventures. That is not going to benefit me. So why the fuck am I going to put my money that I worked for into this hobby that I don't even know if it's going to stick? Is it even worth it for me to get into this hobby? Who the fuck even knows?
It's not that serious, Carl.
All right, Carl.
That's
Look-
it.
Look, man.
Like, I get it. I get it in the chat,
Holy
bro.
shit! I thought I was gonna do that on here.
No.
There's still another hour.
Did I not say? I said in the chat, "Oh, we're talking about this tonight."
I thought I was gonna have a super serious moment.
And
on
I
here like
said,
that.
probably would.
God forbid
I
I
might.
want to save money on my shit. Nah, we talking about this tonight.
I might, but I'm gonna be frank with you, bro.
Be frank.
You're not gonna have at least, and I'm to be as real as shit as possible with you. You're not gonna have at least 3 months to 4 months of fun on a Harley without spending at least $4,000.
What?
At least one time.
What?
At least one time.
What
minimally.
is fun for you? I like to be on the two
To
wheels
just ride
and roll.
to ride the bike and not have any trouble and not have to put another grand into the bike. You're gonna have to spend $4,000 on a Harley to start off. Just to
Why?
And maybe because they're expensive, dude.
It's a sporty with nothing done to it.
Doesn't matter. It's
For
what- it doesn't
$1,700.
matter, bro. It doesn't matter. I tried that. I spent $2,000 on a Harley. I said, fuck that. I'm not. I looked out on the marketplace. Everybody 35, 4,000, 5,000. I'm not spending that. Fuck that. I bought a Harley. Boom, another $2,000 instantly. Right
This is for a Sportster we're
on
talking
a fucking
about?
Sportster. On a
Derrick
1200.
had like a purple tank.
Oh, I remember
one.
that.
Yeah, the 1200.
That seemed pretty good.
It was really nice. That's why I spent the money on it. The whole motor was the whole.
So how
motor
much was that
chromed
bike?
out? $2,000, and then I'd spend $2,000 on a full rebuild.
Oh, because it was bad.
It needed a full rebuild.
That's it. That mindset that I have, that is not just a Harley thing, though. That is a all around.
No, but don't get me. You can do that with other bikes.
No, not bikes. I'm talking about my life.
Oh wait, no. See, I missed
This is
something.
what
missed something here.
I don't hear about this just about
I missed something. Wait,
Harleys
hold on.
from these friends. Okay,
But
every
we didn't
single
do anything
time.
wrong.
Wait. So wait,
Everybody,
what do you
everybody
actually,
loves to call
Malcolm
me.
sent him motorcycles. And Carl was
Dude,
like,
it-
no, hell no.
The
hell
first
no.
bike, I was like, oh, look, it's the same color as his IS. All I said was, match your IS. Be cool. And he goes, fuck that shit. That shit, you're tweaking, Tim. That shit's expensive as fuck. I was like,
$2,800 for a blue sporty that's a fucking old at fuck. No,
Shit looked kind of
Oh,
clean.
did it
though.
run
yeah, it was clean as fuck.
for $2,800?
I find them for cheaper. Nah, there was just like
Carl's just looking for the best deal you can get.
there's just like
finding that for cheap.
there is a stipulation that I cheap out on everything, but guess what?
I just spent
I do.
$7,000 on a dyno and it blew up the next day.
I do,
That's
and,
annoying.
and guess what? Look, you went through all of that.
I didn't even get on the highway with it yet.
Fuck that. I'm never getting on that ever again. I'm never buying anything like that again. I'm never looking at it again.
It's crazy because I said, dude, you know what kind? I almost fell into a depression. I almost did it.
Doing what?
Almost did it. I almost fell into a depression. Spending $7,000 on a bike and it blew up the next day. I almost.
How did it blow up? What happened?
I don't know, dude. I bought it. I test rode it. It was fucking fantastic. I gave him the money. The next day I rode down the street. Literally, there's a bar 4 blocks from my house. I rode there, rode back. The bike was fine. The next day I was actually gonna go ride, so I went to the gas station, filled it up, started riding towards the highway, and as I was going towards the highway, it kind of just was like. Started breaking up like crazy, you know.
Do you know what's wrong with it yet?
No.
Maybe it's something stupid.
No, it's not. We
No.
compression tested it. It lost compression in both cylinders.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I got no fucking.
What if it's something dumb?
Yeah, I don't.
Lost compression in both cylinders? I mean, I
Well,
don't,
both at the same time is kind of weird too.
I don't know. Mechanic looked at it. He was like,
Oh yeah.
it's not
Well,
looking
here's the good news. You could take that shit out right in your living room and just take the engine out.
We put it aside, and we're gonna deal with that later. And we're just gonna forget about that for right now.
Worry about the car.
Yeah. Worry about the car. I just built a Silverado too.
You did finish up some Silverado shit recently.
Yeah. I actually just finished it. Well, my brother just finished it today.
What'd you do to that?
I put a 4.6 drop on it. I bought a 2006 Cat Eye a few weeks ago.
I keep forgetting about the fact that you have a truck now.
Yeah.
Because, mind you, throughout this entire drift journey, Derrick did not have.
I've been driving my car to every event. Across America. I'm just kidding. Just the East Coast. But like I've been driving to every event, just loading it with tires and driving. It's been good to me.
So now you're gonna get a trailer.
Yeah. Now I need a trailer.
And this shit's lowered too.
Yeah, it's got a 4.6 drop on it with bags in the rear. Well, it's not fully bagged, but it's got helper bags.
Yeah.
For when
That's
I tow.
pretty cool.
That's all you need.
That's it.
So what? Oh, we're gonna talk about.
I'm trying not to do stupid shit to it too. Because like.
Well, you already did.
I mean, I'm trying to do more stupid shit to it.
Yeah.
There's turbo parts floating around.
Well,
for
okay,
that
yeah.
thing,
No.
That was the first thing that you sent me. And what did I also got into a tizzy about that. Because I was like,
He did.
Derrick, don't do this. Please.
Nah, I'm probably not gonna.
No, that would be stupid.
Like, I was like, dude, just comfort.
Then that motor's gonna have no
It's
compression.
crazy though because it's gonna hate me, but probably gonna have to get another truck.
Wait, what?
What?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Wait, why do you need another truck?
I want a single cab short bed. So I was gonna turbo this thing, but it's just honestly the only reason I'm not turboing it. It's like it's not responsibility. It's not like I'm being responsible. No, it's too fucking big. I want to have more fun with it. So I'm like,
Jesus.
I'm not gonna waste.
I'm not a truck guy like that. I don't really know.
Yo, I'm really not either until like recently. It's kind of
No,
Well, you
Derrick,
drive
you-
fucking 18 wheelers, really.
You know what it
No.
is?
You do know a lot about trucks.
You know
though.
what it is? I
Yeah,
do.
you do.
I naturally do. I didn't realize how much I do until I recently got into it. I'm like, oh shit, I do know this, I do know that. And then like I got in my brother's truck, dude. Nothing scared the balls. Like it, bro. That shit scared the shit out of me. That was the fastest thing I've ever been in my life. Was
What?
My brother's fucking Silverado, 1500 single
Turbo?
cab. Yeah, it's on 19 psi, 6.2.
And it's fast as fuck.
It's like a fucking 1,000 horsepower. I literally like it when he floors it, like I lose my breath. I can't breathe.
Is it a Duramax
No, it's the fucking LS.
with 1,000 horsepower?
Yeah.
Why does he do?
Does he
that?
put the $100 bill on a dashboard and then says, if you could get that, you can keep it?
I
And then he
don't.
floors it, and
See,
you're like,
on the record, I don't know if it actually makes 1,000 horsepower. But
Mike.
I don't know if it actually makes 1,000 horsepower on the record. Like it's just it's on 19 psi, and I know what the 700 horsepower package is, and he does too. But that's not it. It's something else. We'll figure it out later.
And they weigh a lot too, so.
No, that thing's pretty. It's a single cab short bed. They're small.
Bro, you need a long bed, bro.
That truck is small.
Derrick does not need it for the long bed shit.
Nah, always a long
So
bed.
I think for my truck, I'm just gonna like put like a cam, like headers in it, and just like cruise. Do like the
I'm excited because now I feel like it's going to elevate your driving a little, even more.
Exactly.
Because now you don't have to worry about
That's scary.
nothing.
I feel like this guy doesn't give a fuck already.
And
So.
I'm not gonna lie, that was
Derrick
a scary
does not
part.
drive like he has to drive home.
yeah, he never
ever.
does.
I that's my problem. I don't.
But that's good though.
I definitely don't drive. Like I gotta drive it home because like in my head,
But
I'm like, unless I total it, I'm like I could fix it and drive it home.
I know.
Not all the
That's how
time,
I
Derrick.
think.
Not all the time.
But
dude.
look, have I ever been stuck anywhere?
No. Yeah, no.
A lot of wood knocking.
That's where
Pause.
But that's where I'm telling you, because of the way that we went through everything we went through, that you are going to find some fucking way to get home, no matter what.
That's kind of why I keep driving like that. When
No,
I gotta
yeah.
drive home.
But also because you're pretty mechanically inclined. We do. Derrick shows up to my house, does some fucking suspension arms.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy because
I'm just sitting there.
I gotta get here.
like,
I do have to get here. I gotta make an appointment with you guys because like I threw so many parts on my car in the
We'll
last.
make an
like,
appointment right now. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Malcolm?
Schedule
Bring
me
up the
in.
schedule.
Oh god.
Pull that other tab up over
Oh
there.
god. Oh god. Oh god.
But yeah, no, I put those arms in. Like I put some GK Tech. Shout out GK Tech. I put those arms in, those lower control arms with their angle kit, and I kind of just winged it.
Yeah, I remember.
Did
you
the
said that.
alignment by eye.
And then you drove at an event.
And then you drove an event with someone you never drove with and came a second.
No. I went to a car show. I put those arms in and actually went to a car show just to like hang out and visit some people that were like in town to go to that car show. And it was a Kessie Shushia, Kessie Shushia event at Wall Speedway. And I ended up going there to hang out. And the guy was like, "Hey, you should drive the comp." And I ended up driving the comp there.
And you did pretty freaking good.
I did decent. It was pretty funny because like I was like, yo, I don't have an alignment. I don't have tires. Like I just kind of just showed up, just came to hang out.
How'd you do in that one?
I got into top 16
Okay.
out of.
You were telling me. I thought you came in second in some other thing or something.
That was twin drift.
Okay.
Just that. I got into top 16.
All right. It's enough. It's
There
enough.
we
That's enough.
I thought he got in the second.
But like I wasn't really expecting to do much because it was like a completely unlimited class. Like there was like a bunch of fucking V8s. Everybody was on 295.
And then you told me they were letting other people do things, and then not
Yeah,
letting
there was
other
a bunch
people.
of crazy shit going on there.
Yeah.
I wasn't really. Yeah. Anyways,
The level of driving has increased though, Derrick, and it's pretty noticeable.
hey,
So I'm telling you, in the early stages, Derrick would just throw the fucking car.
I feel like he still just throws the fucking car.
No,
Like, he doesn't
it's a lot
care,
more
like-
controlled now. You're way more controlled now.
Both, because I definitely just throw the car, but I throw it into the same spot consistently.
Yeah, that is a key component.
Like, okay, remember the 5 Series?
Yes.
Yeah,
that sounds way
Yes.
too big already.
That
dude.
was
It was a stock
That car was bone
manual
stock, with just
5
a welded
Series
diff.
with a welded diff.
I went B group at Club Loose with that car.
Automatic.
No, it was 5-speed.
It was 5 speed, but
Imagine you got the B group. With
it would hit
automatic.
the bank
That would've
and
been
like
nuts.
it was big as hell. Like it was
Yeah, that's too
Huge,
big, man.
huge
I don't
car.
know. It's like a JZX.
That was way
in
bigger.
my head.
I think it's
When
bigger.
when I squinted,
Really?
that's what I was
Probably.
driving.
I don't know. The JZXs are fucking big.
No, they're honestly
Yeah.
they're the same. They're about
They're the same
size.
wheelbase as my car.
Believe it or not, you want to know something crazy? Back in the day, we did a wheelbase test. And
What's a wheel? What you just measure them?
like we measured the wheelbase. Like I was at this place, FactionMotorsports in upstate New York.
Yeah.
And they were doing alignments. Like they used to do like string alignments back in the day. And I was like, oh yeah, no, this car drives different because it's big and da da da. And they were like, it's not that big. They were like, a Z wheelbase is bigger than that. I was like, no, it's not. And they had a 350Z there, and they did they like measured the wheelbase like just strictly lengthwise. You know what I'm saying? The 350Z was longer than the E39.
Dude, I was about
the
to say
wheelbase or the length of the
the
vehicle?
length of the wheelbase, like front wheel to back wheel,
Yeah.
was
Okay.
longer than an E39 5 Series on a 350Z.
I could see that.
I
But
feel
the
like that's-
overhang on after the wheels is
I'm sure
probably
yeah.
way bigger.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Same thing with the
like,
JZX.
because a 5 Series has like a whole like fucking 3 cylinders. In front of it, probably.
and
But
the JZX and the 5 Series have like the trunk is like a long
Yeah, they're long as hell.
trunk. It's like
very long.
pretty wide
Yeah.
trunk.
But it makes me think about the weight because our Chasers light. I never really got into.
Probably
Chase is like
not.
I feel like every
Malcolm?
Toyota weighs the
Are
same.
they like
JZX
Corolla weight
100?
with like a JZ motor or just like?
I feel
are they
they're
overall
all
a stiff and chassis?
I would assume
they're
that
all
car is.
sub 4,000.
I would assume that car's 3,000 to 32, maybe. I don't know. 32.
Yeah, that's roughly around.
3,200 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought that's
actually
heavy to
not
me.
bad. That 31 is not bad.
That's lighter
To
than
me-
what I think the BMW would be.
To me, that's
How much
heavy
is an
because
S13?
that's how much an all-wheel drive car should weigh.
I
S13
have
is what,
personally
27?
weighed an S13 with me in it.
How much was it?
It was 24 something.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, dude.
No way.
With
That's what a car
me
should weigh.
in it.
Yo, what?
With me in it. Because there was a granite.
No cage.
No cage. It was a street car,
Mom,
SR.
How much does a G35 weigh?
He's just
Oh,
using
heavy,
Malcolm
dude.
for free.
33, 32, 33.
Huh?
Bro.
Damn.
Oh, that's a 08. That's a 08. That's a 08. That's a 08.
I honestly.
What, type in like
Sorry.
05. 05.
Oh,
05.
I should have known that.
No, Z's,
all right,
Z's
all
and
right,
G's,
all
bro.
right. Well,
way too much. Way too much.
3,500 pounds.
So stupid.
My IS weighs 3,300, and it probably weighs a little more now because of the CD
Yeah,
and
IS
the
weighs.
JZ.
IS does not weigh
I'm not gonna
34.
lie.
It weighs 30.
Oh, man.
I think.
Check it out, Mount.
A what?
The IS 300.
That's depressing.
No, you're gonna have to put the year, bro.
That's pretty depressing.
2002.
Maybe, yeah, sure, one of them.
32.
33.
Damn.
And then with a CD and now the 1J,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
heavier.
I'd say 33.
33, yeah.
Oh, the JZ. Oh no.
That is.
Oh, but yours was iron.
yeah, it
But
was
now you
iron
have
before,
turbo.
but now it's the casting of the 1J and 2J blocks, I think, are the same. And so since the 1J is less displacement, there's like more material.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about that turbo.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
the big one.
So
It's
you
just-
could be at 30, a little under 34.
but then I took out like the seat and like put it with the Thrash Racing seat.
I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, does that shit really even matter for drifting?
It does.
Like that weight?
1,000. That's the reason why my car will
Is, like,
never ever snap as
Yeah.
hard as an S chassis.
See,
does.
as far as like actual competition performance,
Oh yeah, that's different.
I'm having a lot of trouble doing research on actually collecting data on it because like you can make pretty much anything do whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as personal driver feel, the S chassis SR20 feeling is kind of unmatched.
What do you
I've
say? What do you
been-
think?
I've been searching for that feeling.
Dude, it's that
Where-
aluminum block in the
Where's
front.
your mind going when you want to make your G35 do that? Because I got a little bit of a theory right now that I would like to maybe pursue.
Right now, I'm gonna get the passenger seat out. I got a
Dude,
Thrash
they
driver
weigh-
seat. They are the seat. I weighed the seat. It was 86 pounds.
Dude, they were so.
So collectively, you know, 160
'Cause it's all
pounds
electric and-
for both.
Dude, no. But the IS seats are also electric. But when Derrick left one in my driveway and I had to move it, I was like, oh, let me fucking.
86
And I was
pounds.
like, oh my God.
Yeah, almost 100 pound
86
seat.
pounds.
It was very heavy. And I like
Put it on the scale.
fucking walked it over.
You have
the-
a 4-door?
I have a coupe.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about.
And you got to remember that range. You probably have one of the lighter
So
ones.
I run full interior. There's not really much aside from the seats and the interior that I'm gonna lose. Obviously, you know. So there's no point in gutting it. You know, I'm not gonna take out all my fucking plastic panels and lose 20 pounds. It's kind of pointless. I have been playing with spring rates. I definitely did change how the car feels, just like how the car feels, just playing with my preload a little bit. You know, like I went a little bit more aggressive
you
on my
s-
preload.
on the front or
In
both?
Both. I went a little bit more aggressive with both, but I also raised the rear a little bit, which usually like when I raise the rear, it gets it's tight, you know, but the car gets more grippy. But I've managed with this last setup I just did to get the car to be grippy and still kind of be snappy and aggressive. It's usually kind of hard for me to do both.
Yeah.
Usually
If
when I
you're,
get-
if you're
yeah.
making it, if you're losing grip, it probably feels snappier, but then you're going to have no grip. And if you make it more grippy, it's probably going to feel heavier and laggier, I feel like.
No.
Exactly.
Because I'm thinking like sway bars and
So
stuff.
I
I
just-
think that this is where my theory is at. So I like that we're all on different pages right now. Because when I think of it being grippy and it's slow and laggy like that, now,
Like just feels heavy.
yeah. But now, if I wanted to drift, if everything I do to that, every movement is going to be focused on making it straight, which means it's going to snap to straight faster. But that means you got to know that you have to throw it hard enough to make it go back the other way and fight it. So the harder you're fighting it, the more it'll have to fight you back. You want it to fight you back. Like
Yeah.
it has to like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a dumb theory. I think that it might be a good theory. That's how I think of it.
It doesn't help that I barely drove a heavy car ever.
You have to like fight it. Like that you want to, yeah, sure. You want to like,
There's one left after this. That's why.
you want to fight it. Like
Malcolm
to a,
said no.
to a certain degree, you want to like fight it or whatever. Carl, you can take.
Just put it back in here.
Yeah.
Save it for next week.
I mean, I kind of remember driving Miyagi's car. That's a heavy car.
But you gotta you have to fight it. Like when you
America.
see in car, it's hard to explain. But like, if I'm fighting my car, that's the fastest it's going. Like in a corner ever. Like if it's like trying to go straight and I'm just like holding it, I'm making it do this. It's just gonna fly.
I'm just thinking like transitions and stuff.
I just got my car to like a happy median to where it crosses transitions like kind of perfectly. Like I can stay at like quarter throttle and like still lay a smooth transition without it worrying about it being like, you know, like I used to grip up in the middle a lot. I used to get to center and like have to clutch kick past it.
I'm just trying to
kinda-
make sure that I keep like, and I don't know if I could if you feel like doing this too, but like I'll take in input, but I don't even really fully like that mega gripped up like type of driving. I feel like if there's a level below that I like.
No,
That's
yeah.
what I'm trying to get the IS to every single time. I think a front sway bar, a thicker one, and then leaving the rear one stock is my next one. Because I'm watching videos of the car and it does have like a lot of
Body
sway
roll.
in the front. And then it causes the back to lag, but I don't want to stiffen up the rear because I want the rear to have
I stiffen all my shit up.
as much
Drives
as
like
possible.
ass.
I don't have a rear sway bar. I only have a front.
That's fine.
Anytime I see my car have body roll, I'm like, nope, get rid of that. Stiffen everything up.
But then
Then
you're
you
not
lose
letting
grip.
you're not letting
Yeah.
the suspension like work.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But his car moves well. I mean, you know what it is? It's he's developed his driving around it
Around the
for
car.
so long.
Because
yeah.
when I was driving that car, I was not like nerding out about anything. I was
Yeah.
like, I want it to look the way I want it to look while it's driving.
that was back in those
I'll
days.
figure out how to make it work when I'm behind
That's
the
how
wheel.
a
Remember
lot
that
of
guy? Oh damn! Oh fuck! It's
kinda stupid,
I don't know the
but-
guy's
No, I
name. He drove a blue coupe. The thing was literally on the floor.
Oh, I know the car you're talking
He used to
about.
drive E-Town.
Yeah.
He used to shred, but the car was literally slammed.
Yeah, it was slammed.
It's like it's funny because all the
Was
kids.
was he boys with Joe Accurso or whatever?
So, yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
his
it was
friend
that
or
whole
something, I
group
think.
of that group of kids. But
Yeah.
the car was literally like. I have a video of it on my Instagram. If I probably got to unarchive it, but it's probably from like 2015. It's him driving out of the event, like
Yeah, I remember that car.
like just completely, definitely had a hole in his exhaust. Was dragging pebbles and shit.
Now, what's his face's car is about that same height.
Braden?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
it was literally the same height as that kid Braden's car,
Yeah.
but it was.
Braden's car is one of my favorite cars.
But yo, here's the
to
craziest
see.
part.
To
Here's the
see.
craziest part. This kid's car was KA. And it
Oh,
was
yeah.
all motor KA, and he used to fucking shred.
I remember.
Full track.
But
Who was
probably,
that?
probably because
Bro, who was that? Why don't we remember who
I
it
don't
was?
know, dude.
probably
I
because
gotta
it was
find it.
the alignment not
Wait.
being as effective was probably helping him at that point.
I don't even. I
Bro,
gotta,
this dude could drive.
I don't-
It was so weird.
It was a different time, dude. It's a
God,
different
someone's gonna listen to this and tell us. It's gonna be a
Somebody-
Club Loose guy.
I'm about to check my Instagram, honestly.
Because I feel like I should know who this is. Like I feel like I actually know this person.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
we all should.
I feel like they got rid of that car or something and they moved on to something else and we
Yeah.
just aren't making the connection
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
That's what I think.
Literally.
But I don't know if I'm right. But I remember seeing that car. You'd see it flying up, just fucking.
Yeah, you'd hear him taking the pebbles with him down the bank,
And,
dude,
and they'd be
up
like,
the
"That's
wall.
a KA," and we're like,
Yeah.
"What?" Like crazy shit.
Interesting.
Probably a 4.9 had to have been, but he was
Yeah,
in it.
I fuck yeah,
In it, dude. Because I looked like third gear, I would assume, because he was moving.
Dude, he was driving like
Couldn't-
Hop.
couldn't-
Like,
yeah.
It was crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Driving like Hop. I saw Hop last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good. Oh, it was nice to see you there, Frankie. Everyone's like, "Where's Frankie?" I'm
No
like,
one
"I don't
said
know."
that. No one said that.
Yeah, that's Cap. Josh Roloffs asked me where Frankie
Josh
was.
Roloffs was there.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we just have days where we just, don't want to do
I
anything.
posted some pictures of Josh's E46
Yeah, with the
the other
S14.
day. Yeah.
Was that
car's
around the
sick.
time when you had your E46?
No,
that
that
probably
was
made you fucking.
Years before.
Oh, okay.
That was the first BMW with JDM Aero on like.
That wasn't years before. He had that car in like
All right.
2014.
By the time I got my E46, he had like sold it to like that dude in Ohio.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that happened in
so
2016, 15. 15, 16 is when he sold that car.
All right, so he had it. He had it while I had mine.
Yeah.
But, mine was just like not anywhere near his. I was just like some kid who just got into it.
That shit looks sick though, man. I don't even like BMWs, and
No, but it was
love that
the
car.
first JDM Aero style
Yeah.
BMW state like in America.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I that's
No, it
debatable.
definitely is, though.
Between him and Matt Wallen,
Yeah, that car looked good too.
and because felony form,
But it had a
was-
V8.
Felony, yeah,
So
felony form was
what the
making,
hell you guys are talking about. This is an era before me.
So felony form.
it was just Club Loose.
Rest in
That's
peace,
why.
Ollie was this company out of I think Ollie was from upstate New York, but he was the first person. He was linked up with the Broadway Static dudes in like the beginning of their starting to do Jace. Jace is actually from New York City, who owns Broadway Static.
I remember that.
Yeah, hence the name Broadway Static. Yeah, it's this Dominican dude from uptown who actually owns that company and ran it. Him, Jays, they actually almost started. They were so close. They almost started this huge thing. They had E36s on Broadway Static and felony form Aero back in the day, and it was like almost the greatest thing. But like nothing. It didn't really like fall into place like that. It wasn't like, not that they had like a crazy partnership or nothing like that. Just the way everything could have worked out with like the trifecta of everything would have been fucking great, But he started the first like E36 over fender and like JDM Aero company. It just never really like
Was that the
It never really like took off
it
after
never.
that.
Yeah,
What
he
was the name of
never,
that company?
Felony form.
Okay.
They
'Cause
made
There was another one at Club Loose that would.
They made like BN style. That came like a few years after.
What is that
Tuning.
called? Click.
Yeah, I was sponsored by them at a point in
Okay.
time too. When I had my E36.
Yeah, because they had all the Aero for BMWs. I think I
man.
like.
I remember that was actually a click tuning, but okay, there was something I didn't like about the click tuning
What?
skirts
Oh,
with
man.
E36. It's because of that front
I
part.
got some,
it's like really thick.
I got some dirty laundry to air out.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Shit! Here we go.
Do it, Derrick. Do
All right,
it.
guys. All right, so I was sponsored by Click Tuning, and like, all right, so my S13, my coupe, they actually sent me a free like aero kit for that car. That was fine, like the kit was like a BN rep kit or whatever.
I remember, yeah.
That was cool. They sent me a kit for my E36. I didn't use it. I had a Huxley Motorsport kit on my car.
That shit's crazy.
It
right?
looks
Isn't
better.
Isn't that expensive?
Yeah, it's expensive and it's like hard to get. It's like rare as hell. My
Yeah.
friend had one.
Derrick just I knew it, bro. Derrick just happened to find somebody who happened to have it, and
My
they were
friend-
like, yeah.
Yeah, my friend had a Huxley kit. I bought the whole kit from him, and I just put fucking Click Tuning stickers on it.
And what did they say something?
No, the guy lives in fucking Latvia. He never, he
Yeah.
never saw the car in person. I just,
Who's selling their stuff here?
at that time, a lot of people were.
Yeah,
A lot
that
of
was
people were selling their
deal.
shit.
Dude, I think I like E46s more than E36.
I wasn't like selling their stuff.
As a daily, I would like a.
I think it's just because of Josh's car. Like that shit just looked so good.
It's funny because I don't even know what I was using the sponsorship for because like I was using the Click Tuning kit, so I didn't ask them to send me anything, from
Yeah.
I was using the Huxley kit, so I didn't ask them to send me anything from Click Tuning. So like I just kind of just had.
You were
the
just
spon-
helping him out.
Yeah, kind of just like free
That is
representation.
not that dirty laundry, Derrick. I thought you were going to say
Yeah,
like
Derrick definitely has way
I
more
mean,
shit to say.
it's pretty.
you're
Yeah,
pretty involved.
probably.
You're pretty involved.
Probably.
You're the mayor.
Can we go back and talk about that event in California? Because we just talked about the shitty hotels.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the rental cars and everything?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
We kind of
Yeah.
So we
You
skipped around a little bit.
you guys you and Daryl drove the fuck out of those. I took
Yeah,
like
let's talk about
4
that.
laps.
The guy. Do people use the bathroom on here?
Yeah,
Is that
go.
a thing?
Yeah. You know where it is, obviously.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
that.
It's dark as hell. Take your phone.
We'll get into
I
that.
fucking
you
almost
hit the light
tripped on that.
switch.
Yeah, we went.
Give me 1 second. I'll be
Yeah,
right
that's
back.
fine.
Yeah, go for it.
Me and Carl will talk about.
We're just to talk mad shit about Derrick.
Yeah, we'll just talk mad shit about you.
You, Frankie, and Derrick, Daryl, Dame, J Smalls.
Was Daryl the one that was like, "Fuck it, I'm using third gear"? Was he the one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Daryl was the one who kind of figured out that there was this guy. Like Daryl was really the relay of information. Daryl also found that Airbnb
Daryl
like-
also like told them how to tune their car. He's like, yo, change this. do
Yeah, he
this."
was like, hey man, look, it's gonna be worth it better if you like just keep all the same tires or whatever. I'm like, Daryl's running this bitch.
Yeah, it seemed like Daryl was running the business. Yeah.
But yeah, no, him and Derrick fucking did at least like I don't know how many laps. And at Grange, it's a tiring track. I did those 2 laps
Looks
or
like- yeah,
whatever.
it's a
I
lot of
was
work, right?
tired. Like it was.
But so they told them they could only use second gear. I don't fucking know why. But anyway, so you guys are entering second gear or whatever. I was like, this is fucking boring as hell. Like they need to just shift into third. And then I think
Why are you laughing?
Daryl was the one that shifted into third.
Shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
Wait, why?
Oh no.
Why, did you look at the
people are
chat or
watching this
something?
shit?
A lot of people are watching. People are watching.
We were talking about how you actually did a few laps with that Z. There was 2 Zs,
I got
but
it.
one of them felt much significantly better than the other. I think.
Man.
Did you know about the don't use third gear rule?
See, I did after a while, but I got to use third gear for a good while before he told me.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, I just like, I didn't figure it out till late, but after a while, I started just using third gear real quiet.
Everyone did.
I was going just first to third. I was just,
That's a good idea though.
I was revving out first really hard, like,
yeah.
and I was just going into third, like,
That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Meanwhile, I'm over here.
Yeah, and then Carl will come by.
I did I did that a few laps too.
And then I
Until I
asked them, I'm
figured
like,
it
what's
out.
going on? Oh, we can't use third gear. I'm like, what?
I would have broke. Like,
Frank, I remember his reaction. He was like,
I'm like, what? How do you might as well not even drive.
what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, because it was not happening.
I want-
That first turn was not
Like,
happening.
that's a crazy, like, stipulation. I think, like, oh, I rent
Yeah.
the drift car. You can't, hey, by the
And
way,
they-
no third gear. You rent the car
get the
from
tires,
Avis. It's like no
tires put
smoking.
on, everything. Test it. They put you in the car. They put the helmet on. All right, awesome. Harness, everything. About to start the car, everything. All right, you're gonna go next. Oh, by the way, no third gear, huh? And then you just fucking go.
Like, literally, they threw it in there.
yeah,
Here
like
was-
last minute.
He didn't tell me till, like, my 4th lap.
that was the hardest I've ever driven anyone else's car that wasn't my own.
Yeah, because you're bouncing off
Because
limiter.
I was driving it and immediately, first of all, that car was easier to drive than any car I've
Z.
ever driven. I was like,
It was.
oh,
And a hydron angle
pretty
kit.
easy. Like, wow, like this is pretty
Yeah.
nice. And so then after that, I was like, oh fuck, like this is pretty boring now without me being able to like use third.
I just remember seeing Daryl fly down. Fucking, you just hear him shift to third. I'm like, yeah! He fucking flings that shit. I was like, yes. But I don't know. Were they really watching that? Like, oh
Yeah.
My concern was that I would get too giddy because it was a loud ass car, and I was in there like, I would get too giddy and not think about how
yeah.
close that wall can come up.
I'm sure that's why they don't want people shifting to third. But it's like, dude,
You're renting out a drift car. dude.
I feel like if they see you, like, handling it well,
Then they should tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's not like I was, like, fucking going in the dirt.
I wasn't
spinning
gonna.
out.
I don't. You think I don't want to? You think I would? You think I want to go into the wall? Like, is that
I mean,
what you
honestly-
really think?
From
Honestly-
what I've been seeing on the internet,
yeah, people might just do that.
it looks, some people do it for fun.
Yeah,
What?
It's like, yo, it's my Grange landmark. I hit the big wall.
yeah.
I don't want to hit the big wall because I don't want to spend $1,300
No, Naoki
replacing
hit it.
cinder
I don't
blocks.
know why they keep replacing it.
They charge you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they try.
You
all the
gotta
track-
pay.
Yo, all the tracks in California, if you damage, you pay them.
Like Adams, I think that Adams is the one.
people are like scared to drive there.
I don't wanna drive, yeah.
I'm scared to drive.
But I
there.
like the track,
I take
it's
that
cool.
back. I don't know if the locals are. I know I am.
I'm scared. I don't want to
I
pay.
don't even know I don't know what that track is.
If you run the wall and like actually hit the wall, you gotta pay.
Yeah, that reminds me of the track that was over here where they did one of the final bout.
This is factual. You can Google this.
And that's not me being cheap. I just don't want to fucking pay for a wall.
No one wants to pay for that.
What the fuck's what?
Yeah.
It's like
We
$1,300.
beefing.
I'm going home.
There's fighting.
I'm literally getting in my car and I'm driving away from
We're
it.
gonna have to call the authorities.
And you're
to
going
ex-
to have to sue me.
You
for
are
that
going
wall.
to have to call the authorities to extract these funds from me.
Yo, how about when the helicopter landed?
Yo, they shut down. They shut down the
Yeah, I
whole
forgot about
track.
that.
Shut down the whole track.
That whole event.
Shitty situation, but
That-
Yeah, terrible for that guy.
Yeah.
or girl.
That was a great event.
Definitely
was
very, very, very fun.
Team Brown, that was
the most
a great
relaxed drift event
It
I've ever
was.
experienced
It was.
at a track. Yeah, for sure.
event. I rented a car and had a good time still.
I
Yeah.
definitely had a good time, dude. That was a good setup. I wonder how Pro Shop is doing.
We need to do
Kyle?
that, man. Yeah, those podcasts.
He's been busy as hell. I keep up on his Instagram. I hope he's doing good.
He did a video with Donut Media.
Oh yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
did
that's
do
good.
it.
About what? What was the video about?
They were in a shop. I don't know.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
Jason from Rival is
Yeah.
fucking driving all the time.
Is he doing? He's drifting still. Like,
Drifting. What do you
yeah.
think he's? You
I
think
feel like
Jason's just
that-
going to become a normal driver?
I feel like he would. I don't know why. I have this weird feeling that he would do like time attack shit.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know why, but
Where's Johnny Dang?
Nah. That's the S2000 guy, right?
No.
Or was an S2000 guy?
I meant Johnny.
Yeah.
Monaco.
Oh, our Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny
I don't know.
up in the mountain.
Yeah, definitely up in the mountain.
What time is it?
Why you got somewhere to be?
9? No,
Nah,
yeah,
it's
it's
too
not.
early.
9
It's
is too early for
It's
Johnny.
It's too early.
9 is too early for Johnny.
Imagine Derrick's. I'm out. I got.
Dude, we had a piss load of questions. I don't want to know if you want to
Yeah.
rip through some of them.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Get started. through 'em.
Yeah, fuck it.
You got it?
Definitely gonna start. Some
Malcolm's
like-
gonna read some off.
Yeah,
Let's go.
there's like 1,000 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Any questions in the chat, Malcolm?
But
no.
All right.
during our early parts of our friendship, being on the mountain was like one of the. Dude, that was like us for a while. That's all.
It's
really
funny
wanted
because
to do.
they're actually the kids from the other side of the mountain.
Yeah. So like, is it technically? Yeah, you did
there's
technically live
actually-
on the other
yeah,
side,
no,
and
yeah, they lived on the other side of the
Yeah.
mountain from
Yeah.
us.
that was weird. I never really thought about that.
Because, on the other side is New Jersey,
Yeah.
pretty much.
You
So,
get there from 17, and then
Yep.
you guys get there from.
We get there from
9W,
straight up
whatever.
our, not even straight up like my high school road goes straight up into Harriman.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's start it with some car related questions.
Gosh.
Oh,
there's other ones.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck.
DEHR or rev up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, this is what I don't know what any of those are.
That's a good one.
DE, and DE.
Oh shit, that's all you care about?
It's the best
Isn't that
one.
isn't that the slowest
It's
one?
the slowest one, but it's the best one.
It might be one of the more reliable ones.
Is that what it is?
It's going to get you home.
I don't
What?
know,
Tell me
bro.
the
I seen a
problems
DE
with the
throw
others.
rod in
With
front
the
of me.
rev
what?
and the HR.
All right. My rev up, I ran low on oil one time for like 20 minutes. This shit exploded.
Okay, it had low oil.
It had no oil, Derrick.
Bro,
Yeah.
20 minutes is fucking crazy. bro.
There's no time limit on this stuff.
20 minutes is crazy, dude. Like, I don't care what anybody says, dude. That's crazy.
Now we know what happened to the Harley. Okay,
Yeah,
next.
you. Okay.
That, I must admit, that car that car definitely had some issues, but it's still, come on, dude. 20 minutes? Come on.
Okay.
It was like, all right, I warmed it up. I forgot to check it.
Did a couple laps.
No, not even. I drove down the street. I didn't do anything aggressive. I didn't rev it high. I took a turn too sharp. It dry sumped. Like I literally took a turn and heard it go. Like
my
I heard
God.
yeah.
Yeah, he fucked that up. All right,
Yeah,
and
And
that-
I was like, oh, no.
Okay.
so why don't you like HR?
100% my fault.
HR revs to $8,000?
Everybody, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They do, but all right, what years? Because I'm gonna be frank with you. Everybody just tells me they blow up, so I just stay away. Everybody I know,
dick riding for real.
everybody I know who's had one.
It's just DE rev up
HR.
Everybody I know who's had one goes back to a DE.
No way you're-
2007 to 2000.
Bro, everybody I know who's had one goes back to a DE. So,
Because
like,
it blows up?
that's what I hear.
I kind of heard the same thing
That kind of
before, but
sucks.
it's weird.
That's the one that you drifted, Mike's. That's a HR. It
Yeah,
revs
yeah.
to 8,000, I think.
I would take normally I would take the newest one of anything.
You know who's got the
Don't get
best
me wrong.
sounding
Like I get a
Z?
370. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look into the. I don't know the
even think
variations.
there's honestly. I don't even think there's anything different between the bottom ends.
I don't know the new generation variations between like V37 HR. Like
I don't know.
I don't know
what those
any
are.
of those.
I don't know any of that shit. I'm gonna be frank with
Best sounding Z. Bryson sent, or no, our
Like, I
other
know-
friend Halden sent me
you.
one.
I know a DE with like a plenum spacer and like a throttle body. A fuel pump.
No.
and
This
intake
one
rips.
This one
That's
was
what I know.
boosted.
That's
It was,
what
I
know.
think, supercharged and it was on a Haltech, and it sounded ballistic, dude.
Supercharged.
I don't trust boosted VQs.
Neither do I. They all die. Every single one.
Yeah, and they don't even make a lot of power while they're boosted. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big G35 guy, big 370 guy. I'm a big stock VQ. I could do stock VQs. I could do like FBO VQ. See, not FBO. I don't want to hear your fucking burble.
What the hell is
tunes.
a FBO?
Like full bolt-ons. Like I'll do like intake. You know, like intake
I also
exhaust,
feel like
a tune. I don't know burble tunes. No like stupid shit like that. Obviously, that's fucking insane.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
I feel like no one in the drift community builds those bottom ends either. They're like, oh, blew another one. Go get another one.
You know what's crazy? I was actually just looking into that today because I was like, I wouldn't boost it, but I was like, what are the NA options for this thing? And the most I'm seeing is people only making like 300, 350.
Yeah, you're not going to make more than that.
You're definitely not making more than
No. So it's like for all that, you know, just
One day I'll
maybe
build one
wait
of
for the
those things.
EcoBoost kit or something, or fucking.
So fuck, marry, kill. What's going on?
Okay. Marry the DE.
8,000 RPM.
Yeah, you could fuck.
You gonna fuck the HR.
Fuck, marry, kill. Shit.
I'm killing that rev up. It seems to
Kill the
provide
rev up.
nothing.
I just realized we're on question 1 still. Sorry. Let me move this on. All right.
It's not that serious.
Definitely kill the. It kind of is. Okay. It kind of is.
This is Derrick's livelihood.
This is a
right
life.
now.
This is a life we're thinking about. I gotta.
We know what it's gonna be.
I gotta
You're
get
fucking
somewhere.
HR because it revs at 8,000 RPM. That's it.
That's a good idea. You're right. That's
Yeah.
a good way to put it.
You're killing the
She's
rev
here
up
and she's
'cause who
gone.
cares?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I fucked the HR. Fuck the HR.
And then
I'm killing the rev up.
and then DE for life.
I'll marry the DE. Jesus. Good move.
That was a good move. I'm gonna go also.
I'm sorry. Do your thing.
All right, Mal.
He don't care about VQ, so you can ask it.
Yeah, another VQ
if it's
question.
VQ related, you can ask it.
Let's see if I can find one.
Why are there so many?
That might be the
I
only.
always get
VQ
nervous.
question.
Yeah, I see him scrolling. There's a
Yeah,
lot of questions.
I was just gonna say that to you.
There's
I get
a lot of
nervous when I see all
questions.
those people in there. I don't know what's going on in there.
There's literally no other VQ like engine
All
wise
right.
questions.
That's
but
fine. Whatever.
Here's another one to bring it back to your roots. Your name is Derrick on the bicycle. Everybody's asking, what kind of bicycle is it? You can even go in depth with like literally what kind of BMX bike do you ride?
the last bicycle it was an FBM, which is if you don't know, that's a company which actually the abbreviation for is Fat Bald Men. I swear to God, it's a company ran by this dude named Steve Crandall. He's from upstate New York. Pretty heavy foot in BMX in the industry.
Is he heavy set and bald?
He's actually heavy set, but he's not bald yet. As far as I don't think he's bald yet.
Interesting
He
name.
actually had a full set of hair last time I checked. But a lot of the dudes on the team were bald, but weren't fat, surprisingly, because they rode pro BMX.
But that's a good frame or whatever.
Heavy duty American steel.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you want American made bike?
I did because I did a lot of like I guess I did a lot of trail. See, that's the thing with BMX. Like back in the day, like you kind of bought your frame oriented closer to what you do, you know, what you like to do. So like I rode a lot of skate park and trails, you know. So and also the FBM has like a huge New York based company. I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? 2, they did a lot of trail based riding.
What is trail based ride? You're talking to someone that doesn't
Like,
know anything about BMX.
fucking growing up digging dirt jumps in the woods? Like,
Okay, that's
you know,
what
like,
I thought.
But like, you know, actually really nice dirt jumps, like, you know, like
Yeah.
handcrafted art.
That sounds
work.
pretty cool.
It is, you know. So like they had a heavy foot in that and did a lot of inspiring on me growing up. So, you know, it was only right I supported the brand and bought an FBM frame. I mostly did a lot of
What, headphones?
I think I'm good. Yeah, something went out. I did a lot of FBM bikes, SNM bikes, Kink Bike Co. Pretty much a lot of like pretty traditional American stuff, honestly. Like,
What are you
as
on
far-
now?
As far as nothing right now.
Oh, you don't have a bike?
I don't have a bike right now.
You gotta change your name.
Dude, I'm handicapped.
Derrick on the
right now.
footsicle.
You know what it is? I want to change my Instagram name, but it's like
What would you? No,
exactly.
No, no.
Exactly.
No.
You see?
no,
That's it right there.
Derrick on the drift cart.
It's
Lame.
solidified.
dude. Where were we?
I've tried
We
it,
were
but
at-
it always ends up back to this.
12 o'clock
we
Derrick.
were at Englishtown for Team Brown event cookout, and Derrick did a flat 3 on a BMX bike.
I wish I knew what that meant.
Right there, flat 360. So like you're just rolling at a. He was going at a
and he
slow
just
rate,
did
and he just did a
360 right there.
360 right there. Just
I bunny hopped and rotated 360 degrees.
if you
Thank
can
you.
do a flat
And
3,
landed.
in my opinion, you're kind of still on it. You could go do that if you wanted
I
to.
can still ride 100%.
Can we fix the mini ramp at Club Loose and get you and Alex on that thing?
You know
Alex,
what's funny?
Avila?
Me,
Oh yeah, Alex would.
Me and Alex actually rode that mini ramp. Like, I want to say, was it Alex?
Oh,
Me
I
and
think I
somebody
know
rode
when.
not that long ago. I think
Do you
were
remember when
there.
Scott was there? Scott?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Bro, he was
That was the
hammered.
last time.
He was hammered, and he was killing it. It was the weirdest thing I've ever
On a
witnessed.
skateboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott?
Yes.
From Faction.
Yes.
This was East
That
Coast
doesn't
Bash.
even shock me
yeah.
anymore.
East Coast Bash, like what,
I
20,
don't know,
like
16,
17?
15?
There's a
Yeah,
video.
something-
There's,
exactly.
there's a
Like
video
15,
of you and
16.
Connor's video. You just look so young and full
Bro,
of
I
youth.
remember we were looking at Scott. We're like, how are you doing this right now? He's like, I don't fucking know. He couldn't even walk. And then he just gets on the board and he's doing crazy shit. And everyone's like, yo, everyone's freaking out and he can't even walk. It was so weird. But that was probably one of the most fun East Coast bashes.
There's no way there isn't people with
Those
some
were the
lumber at their
days.
house right now. Where
You know
we
who
could,
built that? Front Street. It was Alex and
50-50.
Chris.
50-50 skate park.
Yeah. Yeah, they put that together. But no one took care of it. It just sat outside and no one covered it.
It's funny. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people do. I actually know a lot of the guys on Front Street because of like that whole Ben Soto skate park in Staten Island.
Oh, okay.
Ben
We used to
Soto.
so Ben Soto skate park is part of, Staten Island being New York City. It's part of the New York City Parks Department's like parks trade. They got a bunch of skate parks that they built, A lot of the kids go to the different New York City Parks Department skate parks growing up. So like we would take the ferry across into Staten Island and take the train to Ben Soto Skate Park, which is like the Front Street kids' local skate park. So I knew a lot of those guys before, like Chris Nazzaro and Tom Nazzaro used to pick us up we used to, in the wintertime, like when like riding season was over, because like it's cold as shit up here in the Northeast, they'd pick us up. We'd take the Staten Island ferry across and take the free train. Trains in Staten Island were free for some reason back in the day. We'd take the train though back to like Ben Soto. They'd pick us up and drive us to Incline Club Skate Park. Indoor skate
the
park.
Kramer's
Yep,
skate
Scotty
park in
Kramer's
Jackson.
place. Yep.
That's a far ass drive.
Since we were like 11 years old, dude.
Oh, wow. So you guys knew them. You knew them for a while.
Before we had Chris Nazzaro was the Tom
He was the
did-
first one out of all
He
of
was
them in the car.
he had a fucking 1997 Ford Explorer, and we used to cram into it. Nobody else had a car. Nobody else had a car.
I fucking love
That's
Chris,
great.
man. I got to he picked up some of this stuff that I painted the other day and fucking
Yeah, he sent me photos of the whole car.
dude, it looks really.
I
good.
said, all right, time to sell it.
I was like, wow,
Because I know he wanted to sell it, but
that's
maybe he
really
won't
nice.
now.
The whole time I was looking at it, or I was painting, I was like, I know you want to sell this, but
Yeah, you should just keep it.
no, but
He's got to keep that.
I
car.
forget
car's
that
nice.
that Chris was a part of those adventures sometimes because he just does such serious, crazy shit
Bro,
now.
he was the older brother.
I
Chris,
know.
Yeah, Chris was always
He
there.
was the older brother. That was. So yeah, in the wintertime he'd do that. In the summertime, we just go to their skate park. They'd always have like contests and shit out there. We'd have
Dang.
skate park. We'd have contests at our skate park. They'd come out there to the Bronx and ride.
I was never a talented
It was
park
always
rat. Like, I
back
could
and
never
forth.
do anything.
It was
with
cool.
that.
And then we all just got in the cars. I remember it's funny.
And
It's
that's it.
funny because they say you're a product of your environment. We got into like me and everybody. I'm in the Bronx. We were doing Civics and shit. Like we're like, oh, like let's get Hondas and like that's the easiest thing to get and do. And then we're on like fucking Facebook and MySpace and shit. And we're like, yo, they're buying 240 SXs over there. They're like,
What the fuck?
dude, you see this? This is cool. This is different. Like, and then I kind of like just like broke off because like, ooh,
Hey, yo.
Jesus.
Just blew that right after.
Holy Budweiser.
God
Just
damn.
blew that shit right.
Sorry, Frankie.
That's fine. That's fine.
I burnt his nose hairs off. with
Yeah,
that.
literally, Frankie has no eyebrows left because of you.
I'm
Good job. Motherfuck.
Next question, Mount.
Yeah. Let's burn
A lot
through
of people
these.
are telling us to mention G Unit. What is G Unit?
Oh my gosh.
Shit, I thought that was a secret.
Ooh.
So there's this rapper, 50 Cent, right? He
Yeah.
started this label.
Yeah.
One of his popular songs is called Wanksta.
I fuck with 50
Good
Cent
song.
as an adult.
Yo,
I'm not even.
he's
I'm not
funny
gonna
as
lie,
fuck.
yeah, legit.
He's hilarious,
He
dude.
states some. What is it? What would you even call that?
When he made fun of that boxer. Oh my god.
Mayweather?
Who?
Floyd
Mayweather.
right? Yeah.
Said he
Wow, what
couldn't
it-
read.
Bro.
Wait, why?
He just made fun of him because he couldn't read.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
It's fucked up, but around the time they had, remember the ALS challenge?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll give you I forgot what he
that's
said. He
what
said
it was.
He was like, I'll donate a certain amount of money or some shit.
And it was
that.
a pretty big
For you-
amount of
for
money.
you to
If you
read
could
it.
read this, like, it was like a fucking preschool ass book though.
If you could read a page out of this book.
Yeah, he was like, I'll donate $50,000 to any organization that you want. If you could, it was a page out of Harry Potter book.
Yes.
He's like, if you could read a page out this Harry Potter book.
There was something recently that 50 Cent said that had me
about
dying.
Diddy.
Probably.
No, all the Diddy shit. He I didn't know that he not hated, but I guess they
He's got problems
beat.
with everyone because he just says whatever he wants to say.
Yeah, but the
truth.
thing where he bought 4 rows out of a Ja Rule concert cracks me up.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I remember that.
He did that recently?
He cracks me up. He said
Something
Damn,
like
he
he's
that.
said
still on that
something
guy's ass?
on a radio show. It might have been like Big Boy shit on like
Damn.
what is it 92.3 or no Hot 97.
What was the point of it again? Like
He said that his assistant told him that, Ja Rule had a concert in town and it was X amount of dollars. And so he said that he just,
bought all of them so no one would be there. That's some petty shit.
Diabolical.
to me, that's the most fucked up shit. Like,
But it's funny because he's still getting paid. Like everyone's still making the money. It just looks hilarious.
yeah, like it's just like as a performer,
Bro,
as an
that's
artist, I would
crazy.
think that was, you know what I would do? Which I don't know. This
show's sold out. Oh, I can't wait. Curtains open. Where the fuck is everyone?
You know what I would do? The people that actually were there, I would give them the best show that they got. Yo, nobody's sitting up here. Get up here.
Yeah,
Come on. Get on
yeah.
stage with me. Fuck it. Like, if you're actually here to see me, let's
The
fucking-
venue be like, nah, they're just late.
Damn.
That's
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm really just thinking about the magnitude of that. Like,
yeah.
really? Because
Bro,
it really probably was a couple
$1,000.
$1,000s out of your pocket as 50 Cent. What is a couple thou? What's a couple thou?
You got it exactly. Like, what is? No, I'm saying like for Ja Rule.
It was a lot. It was not
No,
just
I'm saying
two
the
rows though.
the
It was a
magnitude for
lot.
Ja Rule to really like when he realized what really happened.
There was
Probably
a
like shit.
there was a few
like,
times.
like, how do you deal with that,
He
bro?
just texts 50 Cent. Really?
bro, I would be like,
Yeah.
I would. There's got to be some kind of truce button here,
Yeah.
bro. He's been dragging that guy for like 20 years.
But
now.
when
For
he
real?
when
He
he
ended
talks
his
about
career.
it, when he talks about it though, it's like very. He said that whole story about him buying the first 4 rows, and you would not have thought that he just said, "Hey, I just bought the first 4 rows out of your concert." Ha ha! Like he did not. It's not how he said it.
No, he didn't tell him anything.
did he
probably.
sell
No.
him anything?
He was like, yeah, he just said what he did. He was like, my assistant told me that Ja Rule was having a concert, so yeah, I may have bought some seats. Like, or
Anything
something
I
like
see
that.
with 50 Cent is always the funniest shit. Like,
He
he's
just seems like
funny.
he's got morals that he actually stands on, so
I mean, those guys try.
that's cool.
I'm glad he
Yo,
just says
I'm like-
whatever the fuck he wants to say. He's not
I
hiding anything.
gotta
from him.
apologize to the podcast in advance.
Oh shit.
Why?
Carl poisoned me with Budweiser.
Yeah,
I
a
got
little
pee
bit.
again.
That's fine.
I feel bad.
Damn, I was just about to talk about that time you rode bikes with ASAP, but okay.
Make sure you take your headphones off.
We'll get right back to that. Sorry,
Because that's
So
another
crosswalk.
thing. Like Derrick just is
Let's drink a lot of beer.
in random places.
Get you loosened up.
Music videos, in the news. I don't know why Derrick's been in the news before, but
Derek's
just
getting
staring
kind
at
of
him.
weird now that he's drunk.
He's getting loose.
I know.
He's getting
Derrick is
kinda
loose as hell.
creepy.
This
What's
is
he doing?
this is how Derrick is. Derrick's fun, bro. Chill out.
You're
Derrick's
getting him. You're
fun.
getting him kind of loosened up. I'm worried.
Nah, this is the Derrick that I know. This is
Okay.
fine. This is fine. I thought he was gonna be worse.
What we should do
Answer a couple more questions.
and then Patreon.
Patreon, 30 minutes at least. That shit is gonna be reckless.
I just want to ask Derrick a couple questions that I can't ask here.
Exactly. There you go. That's why you go to the Patreon. Which, thank you, everyone. Bro, our Patreon is... How many people are in that? 100?
100 paid members.
100 people are in the Patreon, Carl.
Are you serious?
I swear to God. It happened like in the last 2 months. Ever since Final Bout. Like when we put those Final Bout...
What are we doing with the money? We gonna save it up for a vacay?
I'm just buying crack. No, we're...
paying you, God.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not doing anything crazy. He's back, guys.
Derrick's just reading the old fucking message board.
Get off your phone, Derrick.
How are you wearing shorts? I can see your knees crazy style.
Guys, I have to deal with some of this.
Why? Are you gotta address some stuff?
I feel like I should address some
Okay,
stuff.
you know what? Look at the chat and address
Oh,
some of your
God.
people.
Here we go.
Address some of your people. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna be
drink.
here all night.
You want
got
one of those
this.
chocolate things?
This group
I
chat is
don't, but you
calling
can.
me.
No, I'm okay. Address it. Address it quickly. Quickly. Before we get to some of these, we got to get
Hurry
to the
up,
rest
Derrick.
of these questions.
All right. I'm coming.
He's a man of the people.
You can address one.
Oh my God.
Nah, give him three. Address 3 things. What?
trying
what
to
do you-
figure out how I'm gonna deal with this because
What are they? What are they bringing?
I talked to one person about one thing, and then there's like a whole group of people who's like,
Are you gonna get killed or something? Do we have to watch
I don't
you?
know. I don't know. I'm gonna deal with that after. We'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Okay.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
fuck?
Let's ask a question. Then.
But
Next
look,
question. Oh, okay.
Wait, he
Go on
come-
with the questions. I'm gonna think about this in the meantime.
Okay.
It's the whole G unit thing.
Oh God.
It's coming back to haunt me. The G unit's coming back to haunt
That's
me.
what
Can't
happens
talk
when
about
you
it,
sign
right?
yourself to the devil.
Can't talk about that.
See?
That's a secret. That's a
See?
secret.
Yeah.
Don't talk about G Unit. All right, next question.
That's who's haunt. That they're coming after.
Derrick, next question.
They're coming,
they're
bro.
coming
They're like,
after
why
me."
aren't you saying anything about us?
That's why.
Malcolm.
Mac versus Peterbilt.
Hey.
Fucking Peterbilt.
All right, Peterbilt versus Kenworth.
Peterbilt.
Derrick's like, let me do 351.
Look, I don't do drugs, but on a daily basis, I usually am sniffing lines and passing W9s.
What?
Nah,
Whatever
that's
that
an old
is.
saying. They say.
What is it with the fascinate? I mean, actually,
There's
I
like
probably
a-
don't even got to worry about.
There's like a
Aztec.
whole Peterbilt W9.
No, I'm talking about.
Peterbilt and Kenworth rivalry.
I'm talking about like being low in the truck. But then, like, why do we like to sit low in a drift car? Like,
Because it's sick.
because you look cool. Because you look
Literally
cool.
the same deal.
Yeah, but when I'm in a truck, I feel like I could run over everybody.
See,
And
So you
that's
might wanna
not what
see.
I-
You
yeah,
might
so
just-
you might want to see.
don't.
Just don't.
Just don't, dude.
Next question, Mal.
Okay, let's see.
You should have the next one ready to go, by the way.
Sorry,
Just for the record.
yeah. Here we go.
Frankie
TSB
on that
Sam
ass, boy.
says- Yeah.
Yeah.
Since all G35 kits suck, like arrow wise, it's actually a good question. What would be an ideal body kit style for the G35 if you could make one exist?
Well, young lad, I'm glad you asked me this.
Shout out Sam, by the way. Miss you, bro.
Shout out Andre from SFP Aero. There's some good things in the works for the G35 and G37 chassis, sedan and coupe wise.
Is that what's his face's friend in Japan?
Yeah, that's
Yusuf's
that's
friend?
Yusuf's friend. Yusuf
Yeah.
from Thrash Racing. That's one of his close friends. They're gonna be releasing full body kits for these cars, and they're actually gonna be looking good.
Okay, so
So we got some stuff to look forward to for this car. So no more, no more
Derrick, the sponsor
Go on, say it.
driver.
no more KBD.
there it is. Okay.
Look, man.
No more.
I'm this
What's the name of that
close.
site? What's the name of that
I'm
site?
this close,
Hold
Frankie.
on. What's the name of that site? Duraflex. No more Duraflex. No more KBD.
Don't act like Duraflex hasn't
I'm
been
not-
there for
look,
you
look,
for
look,
your
look.
entire life.
I'm not gonna
Don't-
say anything bad about Duraflex. I'm just gonna say we got some real shit now. We got some real stuff to really.
I'm this close to running
know,
an IS 300 KBD.
You're gonna be able to talk
up,
shit.
Carl.
I'm this
D35
close.
kids.
I'm this close.
I'll take an angle grinder.
That rear bumper is the only thing that's stopping me, Irving. Come on, dude. Just rev incentivize that,
shit sucks.
bro. The front
Wait,
bumper,
which
and
bumper?
the side skirts are fine.
Which one?
On the KBD
He wants
shit.
KBD on his car. Yeah, exactly. All right, next question.
Look,
It's okay. It's not gonna happen.
Carl knows I'll cut it with an angle grinder.
Then yellow fever.
You just walk outside and your body gets cut in 4 different pieces. There's just an angle grinder.
Now I'll show you something after this.
Final question. This is for all you guys. How do you all keep from getting overwhelmed with a project car?
You yell at your friends
just
for
stop
5.5
doing it.
minutes, like we just did.
You just stop working on it for 5 years.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
How do you do it?
I said 5 minutes.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've mastered this.
Okay, Derrick, let me hear it. Let me lay it on me. Come on, go.
Sorry, just repeat the question one more time, just so I make sure I'm clear. Just
How are you going to
how do we
propose
not,
an
how do we
argument?
not get overwhelmed on project cars?
Yes.
You said project
How do you
cars,
stop
right?
from getting overwhelmed with project cars?
All right. I mean, I'm sure you have your game plan laid out. You see, trust me, taking this advice from somebody who's never had a project car in his life, I kind of just buy a car and wing it as I go. I'm gonna say this from the best people I see who build cars, and most of these people honestly aren't drifters and don't have Instagram and just like, you know, they're just actually like people who this is genuinely their hobby. It's something that takes actually fucking years. It's usually not stressful because they've spent so much time in between each installation process that they've done so much extensive research that it just falls into place kind of naturally for them. So
Nah, not me right now. Nah.
that's
Are you?
just from a slight observation of what I'm seeing. So, you know,
Where's that cricket thing?
if it depends on what your ultimate goal is. If you're just trying to get out there and drive, you know what I'm saying? You don't want a project. You want to go get something that you can
I like that
get,
mentality.
you know, you want
Derrick be spitting. For
go get
real.
something that you can just go drive. You know what I'm saying? Like get something that obviously most things you can't just go drive. You're gonna have to do a little something to it. But you know, it don't got to be a fucking project's worth. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of
I'd say that you're onto something there. Like people, for some reason, like, oh, what do you do when you're working on your project? First of all, if you're a drifter, probably shouldn't even have a project. It should be a car that you drift that you work on,
exactly,
and it gets better as the years progress.
because like let's call a spade here. Drifting is it's a pay to play sport. You know what I'm saying? You want something that looks nice, just know it's not gonna look nice for long. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're
Yeah.
willing to like really pay to play.
Because if you get stuck in
That's
the
pretty much it. It's not gonna look nice for long. You know.
if you get stuck in the project phase, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like me. Like it's like, well, now the car's not. It's taken down to a point where you can't drive it unless you do a lot of work, and then unless you're going to focus your entire winter on that, it's you
Yeah.
know, it could be down for a while.
Yeah, like I'm scared. You see, that's the thing. All right, so I have this whole theory, like Carl said earlier, but I never got back into it. I want to make my G35 drive more like my S chassis. So I'm thinking in my head, all right, maybe I could like get a 4-cylinder up front. You know? Like,
Oh shit!
yeah. I'm thinking like, what if I do that? You know, with power. I mean, like not power to weight. Having nothing to do with power to weight, but
Or
like
just build
overall.
a VQ or something, turbo it.
That's I don't
But get another engine and do it on the side. That's your project.
That's the thing. It's like, do I want to put a lot of money into a VQ to not make that much horsepower?
I probably would. I would try that. That's
a
me.
VQ, build a VQ,
Yeah.
cams and
Not you don't have to go too crazy, but yeah,
That's
I'm
like-
just saying
that's
rebuild
really
the
it.
bottom end, so it's
I would-
a little more reliable.
I would do if I rebuilt the VQ just off of basic knowledge of what I know about engines in general. I wanted to make horsepower with it. I would probably do piston rings for the VQ. I do pistons.
I would boost it though.
I do pistons and rings.
Yeah.
Do they? Does anybody know if does VQ have cast? Does it have forged crank or no?
I don't know.
All right, so let's just say it doesn't, and I get forged crank. You know, do that shit. Start there. Do pistons. Do really fucking good rings.
Yeah, I would just do a full bottom end, and then I
Cut
would throw a
ring.
supercharger on it.
Dude,
or
stop
something.
saying rings because I just want onion rings really bad right now.
Cut ring gaskets.
Onion ring zesty sauce.
I guess we're getting off topic. Malk, is there another question?
That's it. That's
Come on, I know there's more.
No, but legit, like cut ring
Look, if he
gaskets,
goes, all
ARP
right.
head studs, and
Let me hear a dumbass
probably some
one.
Tomei cams.
Yeah.
And they make this really exotic looking VQ intake manifold that I've only seen on like
Kinetics?
No. See, that's like base. That's base exotic.
Oh, it's based.
This one is like actual exotic. They look like a fucking LS.
I think that
intake
you
manifold.
should do what Nick did and put a Jay-Z in your shit.
Sorry,
you
Nick.
You should mind your business.
Yeah, sorry, Nick, but I would not do that.
That is the best thing ever.
I'm not gonna lie, Frankie. So
I can't talk to
I-
Carl about this though because
I-
he got a Jay-Z.
Actually-
I love Nick's car for that reason.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at everybody, and I'm gonna say this publicly.
oh
Say
shit.
EcoBoost, I swear to God.
Before we go any further,
I'm not
do
gonna. All right,
like
you
Nick's
see,
car.
all right, Gemsport. If you're listening to this,
Is it EcoBoost?
I was very tuned in to the EcoBoost thing, but I'm waiting for the motor mounts to come out. I'm very patiently waiting. I need those. to come out.
EcoBoost,
I feel like, look, don't get me wrong.
poo poo boost.
It does sound very terrible, but I feel like this.
Nah, that doesn't sound Vance's car. You know who Vance is?
Yeah. I gotta listen to it more.
He shreds.
I feel like
Doo-doo
if we
boost.
get enough, because look, the motor realistically, let's keep it real. The shit works. It's got high horsepower numbers. It's got high torque numbers, most importantly.
What's
But you
it
got a
rev to?
third.
What's a rep?
But you got
to?
a third.
New Ford motors are pretty damn reliable. The motor's reliable. That's the part that everybody don't want to hear.
The Mustang sounds a lot better than the LS. I'll
It
tell you
fucking
that.
works. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that nobody wants to hear. A lot of the new Ford shit works. I'm coming from a Chevy guy. I got a fucking Silverado at home.
Yeah, bow tie.
Like
The
tonight.
new
Right.
Fords work. They work.
Yeah.
The new Chevys.
You have
eh.
been preaching these new Fords to me though during COVID. Not COVID. Right after COVID.
That new
Derrick
10-speed
was over.
trans, the new 5.0.
That's exactly what
the new
Derrick.
fucking, not even the new, but the EcoBoost motors.
I feel like the
We've
Mustang 5.0 has been killing it for a
And
while.
like, yo, don't get me wrong. I used
Isn't
to,
that called a Coyote or some shit?
I don't
Coyote.
really
But
know.
there was a point in time where Derrick was really like informing me about these Fords and the
I
Explorer,
nerd
the
out on
F-150, the Taurus, SHO.
SHO.
Oh yeah, I've only heard bad things about that new Chevy transmission.
Yeah,
what is the new Chevy
exactly.
one?
Which
10-speed.
breaks my damn heart.
It's an Allison. It's not.
It's not. No,
It's
not.
not.
No. You can only the 6.6 is coming Allison's. That's it.
But
Well,
I'm pretty
not
sure.
that's
I'm
it,
pretty
but
sure they're saying like, it's a Ford Trans. It just has a badge on it. That's what they're saying.
No, Allison makes transmissions for everything.
But they're saying like the new Allison 4 Chevy. That's a 10-speed. Is not really.
That ain't a Ford transmission. The Ford transmission is a Ford transmission.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Chevy.
Yeah, it's breaking my heart. Yeah. Yeah.
You're breaking my heart, kid. All right, next question.
Yeah, you wanted the dumb ones.
Okay.
Has Derrick clapped cheeks in a G?
It's very easy, Derrick.
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
But I just you couldn't figure that out on your own. Like that's why I'm perplexed. I'm just like, I'm 6'2".
The math doesn't work.
Nah, I just don't. I
Clap cheeks in a coupe.
got a thrash seat.
Dude, 5'5" in a coupe. The front seat goes forward and you sit in the back.
We don't need details, Carl. Next question.
There you go.
Another dumb one.
Make some babies.
Has the bicycle ever been on Derrick?
Definitely.
Damn, I wish I brought this
These are
picture
amazing.
up. I actually had a picture of the bicycle on me, but I lost it.
Yeah, that should definitely be on you.
Let me see some. That right there, is that a scar? Which one is a? What? Give me a bicycle scar. What you got? Not the one on the arm. That looks like a motorcycle.
What
one.
happened there?
This one right here. So I was at Ramapo College one time. Can you camera see that? You guys good?
Not the stair set there. Is it the stair set there?
There's a stair set there, and I was rolling up to it, man. And I was going to hit the rail on it. Like, I was going to hit the rail on the stair set, and my peg clipped the base of the rail before I got on top, and it hooked me. Like, I'm trying to think of the best.
Scarred.
It hooked me and literally catapulted me at the floor, like with like G-force, and I hit the floor, and luckily I had a bucket hat on with the fucking string.
Oh, dude, I definitely remember when Derrick
picture.
went through the
kinda-
bucket hat
I have a
shit.
I have a picture of it on my Instagram, but like it's a picture of like my. So the bucket hat actually came over my face, so my face didn't get scratched up when I hit the bottom of the stair set. I just like got knocked out.
How did that happen in your
cold.
hand, though?
I got knocked out off of impact. My fucking my hands were still on the bars. Like I hit the floor, like in full formation, like
Yeah.
hands still on the bars, hit the floor, got knocked out cold, slid, was knocked out.
Shit.
But my fucking bucket hat went over my face, so it didn't get scratched. I just caught like impact, so my tooth went through my lip, and like my tooth went through my lip, and both my this was scratched, my shoulder scratched on this side.
Your friends were there or no?
One of my friends was there. It was
Thank
just
God.
me and him riding, and I that's what I woke up to. I woke up to him being like, "Yo,
Yo.
and I was like,
Just blood everywhere.
I woke up to him standing over me like, "Oh my God." Oh God! He was like, when I woke up, he was like, "Oh my God!"
I feel like I know exactly that stair set that you're talking about
You
because it's
probably
across the
do.
street from
right
Soldier Field.
across from the skate park.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
shouldn't have
where.
had no business in there. Fucking right next to the skate park, my dumbass.
That skate park was the shitty. The concrete was really.
That's why I was over there. The kind of skate.
It was
park
not a
ass.
skate park,
We got-
skate park.
Yeah, we
It
got
was-
bored. We ventured off. But yeah,
Anything
that
else?
happened.
Ricardo says, "Why are you always yelling in your Instagram stories?"
Oh, well, we covered that earlier.
I'm usually very aggravated. Like if I feel the need to show you guys, like like we covered it earlier. If I feel the need to show you guys, I'm usually aggravated as hell. I'm like, somebody else has got to see this bullshit.
Your stories are pretty good. I can't lie.
I guess we can end it at this one. I guess because it's not much more.
Patreon it up for a sec.
Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you saw on the road today? I mean, this week. You always got something.
Damn. You see, this week wasn't that crazy. Last week wasn't that crazy. I want to say,
Things are slowing down. It's not summer anymore.
yeah. The craziest things I see on the road. Damn, this is a good question because now I got all this shit buzzing through my head.
Yeah.
Last week though, I did see a car. There was a car on its complete side, like on the passenger doors, front and driver doors. I mean, on the passenger like front and rear doors. And the guy was standing on top of the door, like on the other
On the
door.
driver's side.
On the driver's side, like standing completely up on top of it, like this, taking a picture, like for Instagram. And it was like 4:30 in the morning. Sorry, I was talking on my phone. Fucking retard. It was like fucking 4:30 in the morning. I was just like,
Was he on the highway or where?
yeah, he was on the fucking I-95 in the left lane.
Did you see the thing about somebody posted a picture like they got a video of some dude who's like posing in his car, and then like the next photo is of it like photoshopped like it's drifting.
What?
Oh yeah, I just seen that on MBM Racing. You know,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah, I just seen that. I just looked at that page
He
today.
like photoshopped it to make it look like it was drifting.
Oh my God.
And the car was like turned, so like it was.
Yeah. No, I was trying to get to the bottom of that actually.
Get off your phone, Derrick.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for content.
Derrick, do you have anything else
Megan-
you want to add? We're gonna jump into the
gonna do our
Patreon here.
Patreon.
I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Let it out on the Patreon. Talk about G Unit on the Patreon.
If you want to find out what G Unit is, come to the Patreon.
Thank you guys so much,
What?
Derrick. Thank
Fucking
you.
Front Street Josh. God damn it.
Why? What
What?
did he say?
I told you to get off your phone.
I should have never checked that shit.
What?
God damn it.
What
He's always ruffling my feathers.
What did he
What
do?
did Josh say?
What the fuck?
Yeah, hold on. Wait. Now he looked at some parts. He was like, "That's some bullshit." He's like, "That's some bullshit."
Bullshit what?
My e-brake. He's like, "Nick had that shit. It was some bullshit." I was like, "Yeah, I bet."
Well,
All right, we're gonna cut to the Patreon if you're interested in seeing Derrick get a little bit more loose because he's had 4 beers.
shit's about to get weird.
No, they're not gonna get weird.
Oh, it's gonna
I
get
had-
weird.
I actually had 3 7/8 of a beer.
Okay.
Like I said, it's gonna get weird.
I
So
It's about to
I
get
had to say
imperial
that.
in this motherfucker. 7/8.
thanks, Derrick.
I got a couple
Thank you so
more
much,
things to say.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming to the podcast.
Well, make sure to say hi to. Make sure to say. Well, you got anything you want to shout out or?
Shout out to G Unit. If you know, you know. Shout out all my Midwest drift friends, all my North Carolina drift friends.
You're worldwide.
Yes, seriously.
Shout out my wife. She's watching.
All right.
Nobody will ever know who she is. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Thanks, Derrick.
You guys.
All right, let's take a little.
Thanks
siesta
for being
and
a
we're good.
staple in the East Coast drift community.
Seriously though, an icon, a legend. Derrick on the bicycle.